Hey, hey, hey!
Good afternoon, everybody. Look at this. It's my watch-along debut win. I'm buzzing. I'm well excited. Well excited. It's match day once again. It actually feels really good to sit in it. But let's be honest, right, Win, the Magpies have flown north to the Scottish capital, and we're going to take on the Toffees. I think this is actually quite an important one, personally, because they are the same stage as us in terms of a pre-season. It's another Premier League team. I think this is probably the best measuring stick so far, as long as we can keep 11 against 11. And we're just over a week away from a Premier League season opener where we play, obviously, Everton's neighbours, more successful neighbours, Liverpool. So I think I'm mega excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. I think, obviously, just to let the viewers know, we'll get into team news. We'll look at how Jaissle's going to set up, or why Jaissle, depending on if you win or me. And we'll keep a close eye on formations, tactics. We'll watch kind of individual battles and performances, and we'll try and give you an idea, hopefully, about what we see in terms of how Newcastle could potentially set up going forward. So I'm mega, mega, mega excited. Win, are you as excited as me, or is it just me?
I am very excited. I'm even more excited because the team news as we speak has just come in. And
Let's hear it, Win.
That team news is Hornicek in goal, Shahar, Chow, Botman and Hall at left back, Bamba, J7 in the middle.
Wow.
And in a front four of Alanga, Wissa, Asula and Tory.
Could be a 4-4-2 then with
4-2-4.
Could be 4-2-4. I think when we defend it, could be like a 4-4-2 or 4-4. It'll be interesting to see which one drops deeper out of Wissa and Asula with that lineup. Also, what's big there is Lewis Hall's playing, isn't he? Left back.
Lewis Hall is playing.
Lots of rumours kicking around, so it's good to see.
Walter Morda is not. Wissa and Asula both up top.
Well, I was going to ask you about that, Win. That's one of the things I was kind of looking forward to talking about before we get stuck in. The Walter Morda before, I mentioned it on I think last time I was on the Morda. I wanted to work. I wanted to come good. I think there's a good player in there. I think technically he's brilliant, but obviously, he's had a season to adapt, and I think he got off to a good start. All that stuff. This isn't anything against Walter Morda, but that was worrying against really worrying against Valencia. He was in the 10, a more comfortable position for him. He wasn't really like a deep midfielder. So I was thinking if he plays today, he might play as a 9. So maybe if we see him come on, he could be coming on as a 9 rather than a 10, especially if it's 2 up top. It'll be interesting to see. Lewis Hall's massive. I mean, links to Man United. We don't know what's really going on with that. We are obviously going to sign a fullback, potentially. Don't want to say too much, but that's looking positive. So it's a case of that he could be coming in, but that's going to happen whether Hall's there or not. Lewis Hall's attitude will say a lot, won't it, Win, today?
Lewis Hall's attitude, Wilson. I mean, people have been going on to me about his body language, apart from the post-Bournemouth little episode thing. Which I've seen nothing in his body language at all to suggest otherwise, and the rumours I've heard from the clubs suggest otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with the starting 11. I'm disappointed not to see Stour.
Yeah, Sean Steyer's he's looked unbelievably good.
I would have liked to have maybe seen him starting for a change.
Well, he's definitely going to start against Leverkusen, or who's the other friendly on the Sunday we've got coming up. People have got to remember as well, we've got another 2 pre-season friendlies in 3 and 4 days. Yeah, so there's lots of football.
Spread the load.
Yeah. And again, I think we will see a start from Steyr. I would have liked to have seen it in this game against a Premier League team.
Yeah.
To me, outside looking in, that seems really obvious. Let's see how the 18-year-old does physically against the Premier League team. But again, got to trust the new gaffer Jaissle. The other thing I kind of want to talk about as well, and again, I need as always,
just quickly the full list of subs. The Newcastle subs are Gillespie, so again no Pope, and no Young. Harris, Barnes, Steyr, Murphy, Walter Morda. That's Jacob Murphy, obviously. Walter Morda, Willock, Charlton, Ramsey, Pivas, Johnson, Finneran, Mason Miley, and Neve. So the only experience on the bench there we've got is Barnes,
Volta.
Baltimore, Willock, and Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey must be getting a start as well. Then you actually look at the squad. I mean, Burn obviously he's just come back, so I think chucking him into a preseason game would be silly. But again, it's a case of we are quite thin on the ground when you look at we've got another two preseason games coming up in half a week, and again, I'm assuming that's where Steyr and Baltimore are going to start. It'll be the preseason game on Saturday, surely. Again, more time for youngsters to kind of come in. Who's right back today? I know you said, but Shahar. So I'm going to be watching him closely, mainly because I didn't see what other people were saying. Some people were saying Shahar was excellent and he was really good, but I thought he was all right, but he didn't look at the level we needed him to be against Valencia. Obviously, when it went to 10 men, he looked a little bit more comfortable, less defending to do. So I'll be watching Shahar quite closely today. I need the comments to get involved as well, as always. Let me know kind of who you want us to look out for, what you want us to look out for. Personally, I cannot wait to see how we press the ball, if we're going to set traps when we have the ball, how direct we're going to be. It's going to be quite interesting, and obviously any shots we get at the stadium we'll let you know about if it's a full house. There was a little bit talk, I'm going to ask you very quickly, Win, there was a little bit talk when this friendly was announced, obviously lots of stadium talk going on, but this is like a bit of a pre-run in case we move out of St James or have to move out of St James's. I don't think there's much in this, but the 5:15 kickoff time it's a weird kickoff time for a pre-season friendly. Do you think there's anything in that the club are looking at moving to Merrifield for a year?
There is absolutely no way on God's earth that we will be playing in Edinburgh for a year.
I probably agree.
Not a chance.
But it's been smashing around there. It's been smashing around social media, so it's very important to kind of address it and look at it. Hornacek, I mean, again, we didn't see loads of him at Valencia, but what he had to do. I think this will be a real test for him today.
Well, I thought apart from the goal, because I still think he could have done better for their goal. You know, everybody say, it was a brilliant shot and all this. Long way out. Didn't get that near, really. So I thought he could, but apart from that, I thought he was excellent.
Also, more kind of news. Obviously, we had MATCHDAY as captain in the last friendly. Joe Linton as captain in this game. Probably a more obvious choice when it comes to somebody who's been around the club for a long time. But Joe Linton being captain, are you happy with that? Is he, again, we've talked about kind of who's in the five, and Wiss is the surprising one for me, who's in the kind of new leadership group. But Jaissle said in his press conference, didn't he, there's a vacuum. There's a vacuum. So,
but he also said that isn't a captain yet. He said he hadn't selected a captain yet.
But there was a leadership vacuum left. So he's obviously thinking, I know Wiss is in contention for captaincy, Joe Linton, MATCHDAY, Dan Burn, obviously, who's not on the squad today, still got a bit of time off. Joe Willock's on the bench. That's something I didn't expect to see with the whole Besiktas rumours. So that's really interesting I mean, imagine if Joe Willock comes on today, gets a couple of... Does that add any money on Win if he comes on as a good... Or does pre-season not mean anything for anybody?
Well, listen, if we were looking at a player and he was playing pre-season and he had a belter, we would be going, oh, God,
we would be excited.
Go and get him. Go and get him.
We would absolutely do that, yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. Shop window time if he gets on. I'm just thinking on the subject of J7 captaincy. Could that curtail some of his fire? Do you think? Could it? It can go one or two ways, can't it? It can diminish his powers, or it could increase his sensibility and fewer, because he is prone to the occasional senseless.
Yeah, I think it takes away a little bit from him. I think if you take, it's a little bit like, I mean, he's not as good as Wayne Rooney, but I'm just going to use that example. When Rooney tried to be reined in by certain England managers, he just wasn't really the same player. He needed that fire. I think Joe Linton's that type of player. He needs that fire in his belly. So that might not be captain material, but he's never been sent off. I mean, I'm saying that he's bound to get sent off today. Just you watching 45 minutes of kicks off. So in 50 minutes time, he's got a red card. But yeah, I don't want that to be taken away from him. But I think for me, it would be out with Joe Linton or Byrne personally for a captain at Newcastle. So it's good to see Joe Linton have that opportunity. I'm assuming Byrne will be a captain for one pre-season game. Are we actually going to see Wissa with the armband on and a number 9 on the back of his shirt for the other pre-season game? That'll be interesting to see.
Do you think you could see any possibility of the captaincy being dangled in front of Lewis Hall as an
I don't know.
incentive?
If he doesn't want to be there, I don't want him to be captain. It's that simple for me. Obviously, Bruno was captain for a couple of years and he was full on committed. Obviously, he's gone now and he looked like he wanted that move to Arsenal. So I guess I'm being contradictory there. I don't think, again, just looking outside, looking in, Lewis Hall to me doesn't look like a leader anyway. I don't think he'd obviously care. It would be good for him to be captain, but I don't think that would keep him. A new contract and lots of money would keep him. I think that's how we keep Lewis Hall if we're desperate to keep him. Remember, everybody, you've got to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Likes, it takes half a second to hit that like button. So please, please, please get the likes in and get the channel supported as much as possible. And make sure you are mega, mega busy in the chat so that we know exactly what you want us to look out for. I'm actually buzzing in a little way. I'll go a little bit personal. Normally when I watch these pre-season games, right, I've got 2 kids hanging off us. Right, I'm making my food. I'm in and out. I'm kind of looking at the telly over my shoulder. I've gotten away from my kids just to kind of do this. So I'm going to enjoy watching the game. I might go overboard with the detail I'm looking at, but I think this is more personally than the Valencia game. I think this Everton game coming up this evening is more of a what we could potentially see from a Jaissle team. Yes, it's still very early. Yes, there's only been a week and a bit of training, so to speak. But the Valencia game, I think, was literally just fitness. I think this one he'll be looking to implement a little bit more of how he wants his players to play, and I think he'll learn a lot from this game. When we look at the bench again, I'm sure. So we've mentioned Joe Willock's on there. Jacob Murphy's playing for his future as well. And then obviously I expect to see Ramsey and Barnes. What's really good in terms of a bench, Rory Finneran. We've been talking about him for a while, haven't we, Win? Do you know much about him in terms of, is he ready for a step up? Have you seen much of the under kind of 21s when Rory Finneran plays?
Well, who was the Irish under 21 coach who was saying he's, the best he's. I know you should stay out well clear of the comparator. The best he's seen since Roy Keane and all this, So pinch of salt, pinch of salt. As with any kid, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. When they get the chance, they've got to take it. I'm like you. I'm really looking forward to see Shahar on Wednesday. I thought he did. I didn't think he was brilliant the way a lot of people did, but I thought he had a good game out of possession. In possession, he was making some good runs. He made one run that wasn't seen.
Yeah.
Which was disappointing. I would like to have seen if he'd got the ball. If he had been seen and got the ball, what he would have done with it. But he was lackadaisical a couple of times and out of position in defence a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a Ben.
He is.
He's going to learn.
He is. I did say I'm excited about him. Not excited in terms he's going to get me off my seat, but in terms of how he's going to adapt. In speaking about people getting off your seat, Torre starts win, which is a massive test. He's against the Premier League. I think this is a great test for him. He's against the Premier League team, Premier League fullbacks. It's going to be really exciting to kind of see if he's as good as what he looked against Valencia in that kind of cameo. We know he's got loads of pace, but what was most impressive and what I'll be looking out for today again is that final ball. He played a great pass to Jacob Murphy. Yeah. He got the assist for Wissa. So he looks like he's not just a Adamana Torre who can run and run and run, has loads of pace, but actually needs to get, or St. Maximin, depending on what your opinion was on him. He does need to get in that position many times by the looks of it. Is Torre somebody who you think, because when we went through our starting 11, he was in your first 11, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's the one. I'm expecting him to explode onto the scene. So there's the kiss of death for Torre right there. Because out of all of the summer signings, he was the one that excited me the most. Looking at them right now, you've got to say him and Sturr are the two that are really, looking the part already.
Sturr looks mega exciting to me. Really exciting.
Yeah, proper. It looks like a proper footballer, doesn't he?
For me, I don't want to put too much pressure on Steuer, but it's like the way he plays, he's nowhere near Bruno's level yet. Of course he isn't, and it's only been pre-season, so I'm not going to come on here and say we've got Bruno's replacement. But out of the signings we have signed, he looks more like Bruno than any other player we've got at the minute.
You're right.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit gutted he's not playing because this just seems like a perfect test for him. The Premier League, it's obviously Premier League opposition in it, but again, have you got the Everton team news? I'm looking around for Everton team news to see if we can see how serious they've taken it. Go through their team win, and we'll see if kind of they're taking it as serious as we are.
We've got Travers in goal, and then Patterson, Tarkovsky, Keane. So you would, definitely that best centre half pairing. Yep. Mikalenko, probably the best left back. Dewsbury Hall, Hayden Hackney, who they've just signed from Middlesbrough, of course.
Yeah. He's a Geordie, isn't he, I think?
Well, he's from this neck of the woods, definitely. Yeah. And then Ndai, who you love, Armstrong, George, and Barry up top. So,
I hope we don't stick NJ on Shahar. That'll be a good test for him. And Botman kind of worries me a little bit. I know we spoke about him previously.
Has he got his nightmares out the way in pre-season?
You know what?
No, mate, doesn't matter games.
I hope so. I'd love to see Botman come back as the centre half. I thought he was after his first season with us. But God, I just worry every time I see him on the team sheet now. I just think, if there's a skill. And when you said NJ, and I thought, oh my God, if there's ever a one-on-one, I do not want it to be NJ against Botman, because I think he'll just go past him easily. I'm hoping NJ has a good game in a way, because Jaissle will watch him and be like, can we sign him? And they'll be like, yes, we can. Where's our kind of final winger if Murphy's on the way out? I saw a great comment earlier, so keep them coming in. Joe Linton being a captain for Newcastle on a rugby pitch is quite poetic. Great comment, that. Great comment. He is going to, to be fair, we say he messes people up. No sending offs until today. It's going to be his first sending off today.
Mighty Mag in the chat, one of the mods is saying, what's this new symbol showing up in the chat? Well, I'm not getting it here. But this could be these new gifts that Chris has been on about that we know nothing about, apparently.
I know hype was new. You can hype videos on YouTube. People know what that is.
Don't forget to hype the video, indeed.
Hype it as much as you can. I've obviously hosted before on this channel, but I've never done a match day. So I've seen some comments here as well. I think it's Jack from Spurs says he hopes I'm a little bit better at kind of seeing sending offs. And apparently you and Chris had an absolute nightmare on the Valencia game. Is that right?
We didn't see the goal disqualified, so we thought it was 1-1 for a long time.
Oh, Jesus.
And we didn't see the red card.
Right, well, I've got no pressure. Can't get worse than missing a red card.
Any worse than we were on Wednesday. Spot on.
I'll be doing all right, hopefully. But yeah, absolutely smash the likes as much as possible. Do it now. Now's the time to do it, because the game kicks off 4:15.
7 minutes and 18 seconds to go and counting.
Not until kickoff. That's just until we get to watch it. Kickoff's 4:15, isn't it?
5:15.
5:15. Yeah, kickoff's 5:15.
Oh, so no, according to this, kickoff 4:40. 4:45.
No, we just get access to the stream at 4:45, but we're watching together. Yeah, so we'll get to tell them about the brand new kit.
But I've got a couple of screens on. One of which is the Newcastle United paid for stream.
Yeah,
which I paid for, and that's in 6 minutes as well.
The Newcastle United one says.
But it is definitely 5:15.
The Newcastle United one says 36 minutes 35 seconds. On mine, anyway.
Mine says 6 minutes 20 seconds. Try refreshing.
That's just till the stream starts. It then has a kickoff timer. Yeah. Has a kickoff timer 36 minutes away. Yeah, I'll keep winning right today. It looks like I'm going to be.
You're going to be busy.
I'm going to be busy keeping you right today, Barry Sounds, because you're talking about 7 minutes away from kickoff. I'm like, no chance, no way. Another couple of talking points about the substitutes before we go. I want to talk about Elanga before we start. I want to talk about Bamba alongside Joe Linton, how that could work, but I just want to go through the subs. Mason Miley's on the bench again. I thought he looked all right at right back, but he is playing out of position. Can Mason Miley... Do you think this is the season where Mason Miley can actually break into the first team? He's not long just signed a professional deal. So do you think that's somebody we're going to chuck straight in?
There's Ronald Turnbull saying, win, 4-1 the Toon win. Hiya, Ronald. Thank you for your
Hope it is a 4-1
chat.
win. That'll keep us busy.
But this is not part of the... Ronnie always used to miss the forecast in the prediction league. So he's getting his prediction in there, 4-1 to the Toon. But it's not part of the competition. So you're not missing anything, Ronnie.
Keep a super chats coming in. I like that. Yeah, I like that on a watch along.
Yeah, we never say no to a super chat. But likes. So yeah.
Mason Miley win. Do you think this is the season, 26-27 season? Do you think he's going to be in amongst the first team, or how are you feeling about
that?
He's come on against Valencia. He's on the bench again today.
Yeah.
It's looking quite positive. If Jaissle has saw something in him, we could have two brothers in the team again, like we did with Amiobi.
All our 2 Amiobis. There's only 2 Amiobis.
We had 2 Mileys before that as well, with Jamie Miley and Louis Miley.
Yeah. Well, you see, Jamie. There's the thing. The only time we saw Jamie to any degree at all was against Hull pre-season last summer, and he looked excellent. And then he off he went, never to be seen again.
We have a Longstaff brothers as well. I'm just on my brother Matty kind of theme now.
The Robledo is the most famous of all, of course.
But can you realistically see Mason Miley kind of getting first team minutes this season win?
What will it say about our overall performances if he does? Will it mean we're doing that well?
Good point.
We can shove him in, or
good
point. We're really struggling with what we've got, so we're scraping the barrel to find a change.
Oh, he's got a humongous amount of ability and talent and a very high ceiling. And Jaissle's like, you know what? He's playing. I'm hoping that's what happens with Steyr, because Steyer's only 18.
Yeah.
But it's quite exciting looking at the bench. I mean, Sean Neve, personally, I don't think he'll be breaking into the first team this season at all.
Now again, with Sean Neve, what I've seen of him so far this season, he's actually looked better than anything I've seen hitherto, because there's been people raving on about him. I think they're probably friends of the family or something like that, saying, oh, he's great. And I've never seen it. But, there's been glimpses against Gateshead. Okay, it's only Gateshead. But I was glimpses against Gateshead where he was doing stuff I'd never seen him do before.
Yeah.
So he looked kind of okay then.
Gateshead could be his level, though.
Well, there you go. That's the point, isn't it? You could say the same about the whole team, by the way. The whole team should be shining against... Sorry, Gateshead. Sorry, Heat fans, but, let's be fair. Premier League side against Gateshead, you would expect the Premier League to shine, and we did far from it. Far from it. We're starting now to see the tiny little green shoots
when it was invested in the young players
blooming through the academy. And wouldn't it be ironic if the one that does come through is the local lad anyway, and not one of the expensive teenagers that we've...
Mason Miley does it for free.
That we've put it in. There's a bumper sticker for you.
Well, I was going to start the chant of he's from Stanley. He only cost £2.90. But I'm not gonna start that yet, just in case. We'll see. I wanted to talk about Elanga because he's looked sharp. We've got Elanga and Tory on the wings, and we're starting lineup for the 4:15 kickoff. I keep saying 4:15. 5:15 kickoff. We've got a massive amount of pace on the wings today. Again, how are you feeling about Elanga in pre-season? Because I think he looked pretty good against Valencia. I think the World Cup, he started to look like the Elanga we saw at Forest. Is the new manager almost a good thing for Elanga in terms of fresh start, he's going to be a starter, he's going to come in and play? Or do you think he won't start because Barnes will come in and take his place?
Well, I was kind of hoping that this could be a rebirth season for Elanga anyway, because let's be honest, last season he was
miles off.
He was, poor doesn't even begin to describe it.
Yeah.
Some of the things he was doing. And my son, who I go to the match with, he said, "Has he got a brain at all? It doesn't just. It wasn't just inability to execute what he was trying to do. It was.
Yeah.
It was what he was even thinking about doing in the first place was the wrong thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But as I say, we've seen what he can do. We saw what he could do for us for 2 seasons, which is of course why we spent the money on him. Let's go up there. We've got them on the pitch now. I've turned that sound down.
I'm still watching me Chris's one. He's still on his account, so I'm waiting for him to go back to the Everton game. Once he does that, I can see it. I never have 2 screens, so I'll be looking everywhere today. I won't know what's going on. Brand new kit. How are you feeling about a pink kit win? Do you like? Are you into that? Or are you more traditional? Should it be kind of blue away kit, maybe a green or grey third kit, and that should be it? Or do you like this whole kind of modern football, ridiculous colours to get people to buy?
Have you seen the? I don't know whether it's an artist's impression or a mock-up that there's been of the pink kit with the Saudi Air logo on it, Riyadh Air logo on it.
No.
And of course that pink is kind of Riyadh's livery colours.
Oh, nice.
So the argument goes that the reason we picked that kit was because it was going to be Riyadh Air sponsoring it.
Mm.
And then APT rules came along and said, no, you can't, yes, they can sponsor it, but you're only going to get.
Yeah, you're not going to get what every other team seemed to do before these rules came in.
Yeah.
On 10-year contracts.
So they thought they might as well, if that's all that they're allowing them to have, they might as well have it from somewhere fresh and keep that Riyadh money in reserve just in case the rules change.
I miss yellow kits. Newcastle have had some unbelievable yellow kits, and I thought when we had the Brazilians, obviously one of them's gone now. I was thinking, right, here we go. We're going to have like a Brazilian themed inspired kit here. It never really happened. So if it's a yellow kit, I'll always buy it. I'm not too sure on the pink. I think someone's correct as it's a lilac. It might bring out the best in my eyes. Who knows? I'll have a look. I'll try it on next time at the shop, and I'll see if I can come around to it. But I do like the away kit. I think the away kit's our best kit this season. Although the black and white one's growing on us a little bit.
I love the first team kit, me.
It's grown on us. It's very slight. I don't like the blue. It's the blue on my sleeves for me.
I love the blue.
No, man. Newcastle shouldn't be having blue anywhere near the kit. We've experimented a couple of times last season. This season, we had the one which had like the blue kind of vertical stripes. A Colaccini, I remember playing in it with a Wonga front. I don't like blue on Newcastle's home kits. Just blue, black and white.
It was better. It did have the blue star at the time. I mean, if I get my...
He's off to get it. To be fair, black and white, you can't really get it wrong, but Newcastle, I'm going to say they've got it wrong. I'm starting to like it the more I see it. And let's be honest, right? If Newcastle... See, I don't mind. That's as much blue as I would allow on a Newcastle kit ever, right there. The blue star, acceptable, right? And the inside of a collar, that would be it. But it's black and white, man. Just keep it as black and white. But if I'm completely honest, if we have an unbelievable season in this home kit, I'll be buying it as well. But normally I just go out and buy it. But I've been a bit more reserved because I'm thinking if we have a good season, I want to wear it and remember all the good times. And also, to be fair, just like the kind of Newcastle fan base for a while being divided, the home kit divided us loads anyway. Anyway, went off on a tangent talking about kits. I'm just curious.
Plenty of time.
We'll be playing in the lilac kit. I'm going to start calling it the lilac kit. I think it was Lynn who corrected us, so I'll try and be respectful. We'll be playing in the lilac kit today, I think, because it's literally released tomorrow. I think it's available to buy tomorrow.
They've got the lilac shorts on, I think.
There you go. I'm still waiting for Chris to sort out the one he's given me the link to. He's still playing around on his account.
Well, he's on the road at the minute, so he's trying to do it on his laptop, I think.
Oh, that's good luck. He had it on before. It was on. It was ready to go. It was counting down, and then he went off. And I now can't see it. Worst comes to the worst, I'll pay for it myself.
Playing Z cards there at the Murrayfield for Everton.
Oh, I don't want any Everton Z cards. To be fair, is Pickford playing?
No, who did I say was in goal? Travers.
Mark Travers. You know what? He looked amazing at Bournemouth when he first came on the scene, like a young Irish keeper. I remember people was, again, the kiss of death, comparing him to like the next Shea Given and all this stuff, and never really worked for him. He's always pretty much been like a second kid. Chris has put in the comments, look, are you having trouble getting the game on? Chris had it on before, he just got impatient and turned it off on the countdown.
Chris is in which chat? Our chat?
Gaffer Chris. American Mag Chris.
Or in WhatsApp or on here?
He's on the chat, in the chat here, on the stream.
Right, well, in that case, you're watching, yeah. I mean, I've got the stream because I've got the NUFC feed, but Kev hasn't got it on the Ninja feed.
No, not on the Ninja feed, I haven't. If you go to the home screen, Chris, if you can hear his gaffer, go to the home screen, all the way back to Newcastle United's home screen, and there should be a thing to click, and as long as you're logged in, which I can see that you are, you should be flying.
He's having a bit of play there now, I can see.
He
Oh,
is,
look at this, £5 from Ian Mackay. Wow, thank you, Super Mark.
It's just because I'm on. Me and Ian go way back. Thank you very much. Again, keep the super chats coming in. Right, the other thing I want to talk about, even though we've got loads to talk about, a new centre midfield pairing for this game. Joe Linton and Bamba, right? Looking at them two physically win, I don't think we should get bullied off many people because Bamba's a big lad. I think he's about 6'3". Joe Linton's obviously an absolute beast. So it's going to be really interesting to see what work's been put in on the training ground for them two kind of playing together. Joe Linton, I think, is probably better going forward than what people give him credit for. I think he carries the ball relatively well. I wouldn't say he's the best at it in the squad, but he can do it. I think his passing's quite underrated. People say he can't pass the ball and he's not great, but actually, if there's a pass there to be played, normally you can pull it off as only like a little dink, anything like that, but just, a nice progressive pass. How are you feeling about them two lining up together in the centre midfield? Are you as excited as me? Or
like you say, they're a unit.
Oh, Christ.
The pair of them. Bamba has got recovery speed. J7, not so much. Once he gets moving, he's rapid. But it can take him a while. So no, I think J7 will probably be slightly in front of Bamba, and give Bamba the chance to do the speed work that may be necessary.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see whether perhaps you see the problem is we don't know how much Jaissle knows about, for example, Ndiaye. Is there an argument if Ndiaye starts producing what we know he can produce? Just he doesn't do it often enough for me. That's why I'm not a massive fan of his. But if he's on song today, would there be a case for saying, get on him, mark him before he gets the ball, stop him getting the ball, instead of trying to handle him once he's actually received it?
Yeah, I think it's interesting, Matt, because he is new to the league, but I mean, he's bound to have loads of scouts who are his scouts, and then maybe people who were at the club before him who have a good knowledge of the Premier League. He'll be having the right people involved. I'm sure he'll know what Ndiaye is about, or at least what type of player he is in terms of a tricky winger who can create something out of nothing, really. Normally the type of winger you would see at Newcastle, but we've kind of went down the pace route recently with obviously the Gordon signing. He was not all about pace, but a big part of his game was pace. In Torre, it looks quite similar in terms of what he's about. What is interesting, you mentioned there about Bamba kind of sitting a bit deeper. Now, when you have done a bit of research on Jaissle, I'm going to look out for it today as well. He likes sometimes the centre half to drop in between the centre halves so that the wing backs can bomb forward and the two centre halves become kind of like wide centre halves, and Bamba does all the in between stuff. I think a lot of the time when I've seen Newcastle play previously without us attempting that or doing that, Botman's been moving it a bit too slow. Burns moved it a little bit too slow. There's only really Shaw who can move it, and obviously he's getting older and he's injured as well. So it'll be really, really interesting to see if Bamber does do that today. If he does drop into the two centre halves when we've got the ball. And the other thing I noticed a lot about when I was watching lots of clips of, I've been watching clips of Al Ali, which is mental to think about.
I think you've probably been watching the same stuff I've been watching.
Probably, yeah. He tries to set traps, doesn't he? In terms of the wing back sometimes will come in central, is like, oh, we can push him, we can press him, but when they press him, he literally just pops it off and it's a trap. We've seen it happen in Newcastle. That's when we first started getting found out, I think, back in the last season. Not back in the start of last season, sorry, back end of maybe the season before, is they would almost kind of play it short to the centre half, and the centre half would just pop it into the midfielder who would just turn it into a fullback, and then our press was completely beat. So it'll be interesting to see if he's going to do that today as well. But I am excited about Bamber and Joe Linton. However, there's lots of comments about Steyr not being in the team, and I couldn't agree more, to be honest. I mean, I'm never going to come and even be negative about a pre-season friendly selection, but Steyr is the one I'm excited about. Hopefully he comes on half time, and then we'll see him start on either the Saturday.
Don't forget, we've got another 2 games to go. No, then Chris is saying I've got the game.
Oh, someone's mentioned Adam Cleary did a good analysis video. I'll be watching that later.
I thought that might have been what you were watching when you were saying what you were saying.
No,
because I watched that. He did.
Mine wasn't
as always.
Mine wasn't anyone presenting. It was just like a 2D view from above, and then kind of like what has been happening, or like the styles of plays been using in the past. And then when I tried to get stuff on the Salzburg one, but it was a different formation at Salzburg. It was more of a kind of 4-3-1-2 or a 4-3-3, but not traditional. It was quite like a diamond in midfield. Again, with a midfielder dropping quite deep and one being almost like a 10, like a false 9 to kind of support the 2 strikers who would run wide. So it's interesting today having Asula and Wissa. I really hope, I don't think this will be the case. I think it'll be the opposite, but I hope that it's like a flat 2 up front and Asula and Wissa both run the channels win. But I've got a feeling Asula might be the 10. I don't know if Asula's got the feet. I don't know if he's got the touch to be the 10. It'll be exciting to see how he does line up. I think Chris has sorted it now. But I want to know in the comments, do they think, is Asula the 10, man? Is he the one? He's got the number 10 shirt, I know that. But is he going to be playing, or is he in Jaissle's mind as a potential number 10, or is he going to be the second striker? And I hope that he's going to be the second striker. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see Asula be a 10. But we'll see. What are your thoughts on Asula potentially being number 10, Win?
Well, my thoughts on Asula is we've yet to see him start on the right wing. And if Elanga doesn't come good, which we obviously hope he does, I wouldn't be averse at all to seeing Asula start on the right. You know, because we saw how effective he could be doing that against Man United. So yeah, I would, and then that leaves another space up top for Walter Mora to potentially fill or Wissa.
You'd be short on numbers if you play Volta as a 10 or a second striker, Wissa as a striker, and Asula as a right winger. You've got no striker on the bench other than potentially Neve, depending on how good he is. But I'm not fully convinced yet.
Well, if you've got 3 on the pitch and it isn't working, is the problem not that you're not getting the ball to them? So you need to take one of them off anyway and put a midfielder on, kind of thing.
Maybe. That's a good shout. It'll be. I'm also, a lot of the Jaissle stuff as well is he's quite direct. Apparently, I mean, I've never watched it live, but obviously in terms of other people's analysis and stuff.
I mean, obviously the only analysis that they had from the last 2 years was, Saudi League, and again, Adam had a load of stats up in number of passes before creating in any sequence of passing sequence, average number of passes before you get a shot off. And Al Ali whilst he's been in Saudi, they've been either number 1 or number 2 in all of those metrics. He came up with a bunch of different metrics.
Yeah.
To say just how direct he is. And I mean, in his press conference, what were the quotes that I took from his press conference? Vertical approach.
Yeah.
Target orientated. And he went on to say that the high press very much fit in with the existing philosophy at the club. So in other words, which was very definitely Eddie's forte, as it were, when it worked. Sadly, it didn't work last season. But yeah, so listen, I am buzzing for this season to start.
I think it's quite exciting.
It is.
But I'm also well aware that it could go the complete opposite way, where just none of this worked.
Yeah.
I really want it to work, but for the first time in 4 or 5 years, I'm going into a season with an element of doubt. Obviously, I mean, last season wasn't great, but going into last season, we just won a cup, and we were in the Champions League again. So I was going into last season really positive. This is the first season I'm going in with a little bit of doubt, thinking, God, if Jaissle doesn't work or the young players don't kind of hit the ground running, I'm going to be really, really like worrying. But it's tough because when I've watched fans try and predict the Premier League table, that's obviously kind of a current trend going around social media at the minute. There's fans putting Newcastle in like 7th and 6th, expecting big things. There's other fans putting us 17th, 16th. So we are completely unknown. I think the more pre-season games we can see, as much as I never take too much away from pre-season personally, other than fitness and who's fit, I think the more we see in terms of the high press, the direct football, and what's interesting about the direct football is he signed players who look really comfortable on the ball. So, for example, you've got Bamba, who looks like he can receive it in tight areas. You've got Steuer, who looks like our best player on the ball. Ramsey, already at the club, but looks like somebody who can take it on the half turn and kind of carry the ball really well. So we might be able to keep the ball a little bit better if needed, because, again, that might be something he goes down the route of. So it'll be interesting. I'm really, really hoping Jaissle hits the ground run. Imagine the scenes if we smash Liverpool 3 or 4-0. Like, the excitement around the place would be incredible. Got a pre-season tunes on here, winner like that.
Yeah, I'm going to turn those down slightly.
With Chris struggling, I'm gonna have to spend a bit of dollar.
Well, before you do that, let me turn that.
Oh, got an Everton fan in the chat. Get in. I'm not going to say up at Toffees, but up at Toffees, he's put as a comment.
Oh, but of course you're on the link, aren't you? So you can't even see the editor screen, can you?
Nope.
No. Oh, right. So that's not going to work.
If the gaffer can't fix it, I'm just going to pay the dollar and I'm going to watch this game on a different laptop.
Well,
fortunately,
what I suggest is you do that now. We'll obviously get your money back.
I'll do it.
Because this ain't working.
It ain't working.
I mean, like I say, I've got it on, but I've
fill the gaps, Ian, whilst I get all my logins for Newcastle United and all that stuff. You fill the gaps, and I'll get the game up, and I'll tell you when I'm ready.
Let's have a look, see what we're saying in the chat. This is Steve Cook saying, I'm curious about the Asula-Wissa partnership. They seem too similar to me, but it's either insanity or madness. Well, I think Wissa he's a proven finisher, and he gets into those positions.
He was 2 years ago. We've seen him miss a lot, didn't we?
But he always misses a lot. But he gets into those positions enough times, a bit like Andy Cole, to still get 20 goals a season.
I hope he gets 20 goals a season.
And Asula, he's just Mr. Chaos, because he doesn't know what he's going to do, so nobody knows what he's going to do. and I'm excited by it, mate. Mighty Mag, this is Lindsay, and Mighty Mag's doing me head in. Where are the people getting it, and what is it?
I think we're
I
talking
don't
about the
know.
stream.
That's obviously some private chat going on there.
Oh my God, I've remembered my password to log into my thing. Get in. Happy
Want
days.
to be proved wrong, but I fear the worst unless we sign another 3 with proven quality. Wow. What positions would those 3 be? Gavin Fuller saying, Kev, would you have been confident if Eddie Howe stayed, losing all our players and having to start from scratch? Because I don't think he had the energy.
It's a good question. I would have
burnt out.
been I think probably not confident. I would have been optimistic because for one game a week. I think the times Eddie Howe struggled, especially last season, was trying to balance the semi-finals of the League Cup. I think we got to quarter-finals of the FA Cup, the round of 32 of the Champions League, and trying to balance the Premier League with some massive games in there. Losing Toon Army and Gordon, I'm not particularly worried about. I think Torre could come in and do a good job there, and I'm hoping Steyer or Bamber can eventually get the kind of a level Toon Army was at. It's losing Bruno, which would have kind of given me a little bit of a, that's a kick to the stomach. But with Howe, I would have felt like less of a gamble with Howe, just because we know what he can do when you look at his record, 1 game a week. Them 2 seasons at Newcastle were 2 of the best seasons of my lifetime. Granted, that's only, I can remember about 28 seasons, not full seasons, but I've been watching where I can remember 28 seasons. So them 2 where it was 1 game a week, I would have went into this season slightly confident and very optimistic, even with Eddie Howe there, because of, I think his weakness was the kind of balancing the games of a squad. But even then, I don't know really how good some of the youngsters are. Like I say, I'm still yet to see it with Shahar, but yeah, I would have still been going in pretty optimistic. I'm going into this season optimistic even without Eddie Howe, but it's just now for the first time in 5 years in the back of my head where I'm like, if this Jaissle experiment doesn't work and these players don't kind of hit the ground running, I'll be really, really kind of like, oh no, what's happening here? But I genuinely hope Jaissle comes in and I love him even more than I loved Eddie Howe, and I hope I love Bamba more than I love Toon Army, and I love Torre more than Gordon. I genuinely hope that's the case, and that's what I'm going with until I see otherwise. But yeah, to answer the question, I would have still been pretty confident going into this season, even with Eddie Howe.
And I would have been and all. So there you go. Got a clean sweep on that one. A lot of people wouldn't have been.
Yeah, well, we see a lot. I think it's sometimes the minority shout the loudest.
Oh,
We've got to be careful
on about this weird symbol that apparently is appearing in the YouTube chat, but it isn't appearing anywhere here.
Can I just cash out with the same thing my season ticket comes off? Surely I can. I don't need to put my card details in, do I? Just let us just whatever you take my season ticket out of, just take this money out of, so I can. There we go. I'm in.
You're in. Hey!
Turn it down. No, turn it down.
Right. So you're currently.
What would Chris would say? What a wanker! He can't even get the game on his. I'm going to close that Ninja stream now, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
But he'd be saying, "What a wanker," wouldn't he? That's what he'd be saying.
So
now.
you are currently looking at an empty pitch.
Yep.
And a virtually empty stadium. The top. Hey, look at that. The top
tier.
The
whole top tier is empty.
All of the top tiers are empty.
So it shows, if it is an experiment, which I don't think it is an experiment, but if it is an experiment about how many Newcastle fans would make a trip at 5:15 up to Scotland midweek, the answer's not many. And there's probably even less Everton fans because it's a bigger travel for them as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is pretty much a half-empty stadium, isn't it?
It's less than half full, isn't it?
The whole bottom bowl, yeah, but even that's not sold out. The whole bottom bowl.
But I tell you what, if this had been the start of last season,
oh, that would be full.
Well, no. Well, actually, we proved it, didn't we?
I've lost my stream. Just as I was calling McGaffrey a wanker, I've got the same thing as him. The page doesn't exist.
Well, I've got no problem.
I've paid for this as well, the little buggers. Uh-oh. I might just be... You might be informing me when on the watch-along. I just get... It looks like that page doesn't exist.
To say the very least.
You can tell me what's happening.
Right now, I've got Hey Jude ringing out in the background.
Nah, I can't get anything. I'll try a different browser. You can keep the comments going.
Yeah. So, this is event 75. I think is he an Everton fan? Could be. Both clubs should be going to Champions League, but both clubs are lacking ambition, in my opinion. Just a few injuries and we'll be proper knackered. Steve Cook again. I'm feeling confident about the game. They're using it as a training match. We're using it to test our boys. I think we have the advantage. Cheers for the extra money off Gordon. 5:15 kick. Oh, that's so he is definitely an Everton fan.
Yeah.
Cheers for the extra money off Gordon. 5:15 kickoff is stupid.
I wonder what time Everton fans will be getting back home.
It's not too bad, man. Because there's an Edinburgh Carlisle train, and then Carlisle, down the west coast.
Right, I'm back. I'm watching fans in a stand, and I'm back to the empty pitch. I'm hoping this one doesn't boot us out.
Right.
I've had to use a different browser now. I've got a bald bloke with a Newcastle top.
Bald bloke in the black and white now. A little kid with a new top.
Yep. There. I'm there with you.
We are synced. There's your lilac pink, call it what you will.
There it is. Yeah. It doesn't look too bad on him, but he's got a bit more of a tan than me, that lad. He's sat next to an Everton fan. Look at that.
And that's the other thing I was about to say before there. The fans that looks to be no segregation.
Which is nice. It shouldn't be really in a pre-season friendly.
Except you would have thought they would all had blocks of tickets to sell, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Each club.
I guess there'll be people who live in Scotland who have mates who are Everton fans and they're Newcastle fans. So it'd be quite nice for them to go together. Yeah. But it's quite good seeing them sit separate. Everton's a funny one for me because I've never really been that bothered about them. And then all of a sudden we're turning to Scouse Mackems because I think we signed Pickford. And we just started disliking Newcastle, and it kind of bugged us a little bit in a way. And I was a bit like, why are Everton so bothered about us and why are we booting off? We used to give Pickford loads of stick, obviously. So maybe
the teams are in the tunnel.
Tarkowski there, captain. Surely that's a good point as well. There's an eclipse during this game.
I know, we're going to miss it.
That's commitment. If that doesn't get you to send some super chats, some comments, likes, subscribe, us missing this once in a lifetime. There was one in
1999 was the last one, I think.
I kind of half remember that because my granddad gave us like certain glasses and stuff.
Except that here the skies were nothing like they are tonight. It's going to be fantastic tonight.
Oh, I'm going to miss it, man. Gutted.
We're actually going to be able to see it.
Why would be half time?
No, well, we won't, but...
Oh, yeah, because we'll be watching it on telly.
Well, we'll not even be watching it. Well, not live anyway.
Bagpipes.
If you're in the UK, just look anywhere west between 7 p.m. and 7:13.
Don't look directly up, though.
Yeah.
Wynn's not bothered about any of that safety stuff. Just look at it. Your eyes will be out.
It never did. I watched the 1999 one without any problem. Like I say, it was virtually none. It did go dark, but you couldn't see the thing for the cloud.
Well, my first bit of feedback for people joining us on my watch along is I absolutely love that lilac kit. Yeah, that is unbelievable. I've just seen them walk out there, and I'm like, wow, that's a nice kit. Well done, Adidas. That's our nicest kit of the season for me. That is unbelievable. Although, if we start winning trophies and, all that stuff in the black and white kit, I'll be buying that one. But that lilac kit is immense. I just need a name to get in the back of it. I don't know who to get. Would have been Bruno, but...
easy, please.
Do you think you're not a fan of that win?
No.
That's a modern, really nice, sleek, simple...
Be worried for the women's team.
It's not... Oh! That'll light the comments up. Whoa. Women can wear it, men can't. Oh, I didn't say that. It was Wynn's words. I like it, and I'll be wearing it because that is an unbelievable. I might even get Joe Linton's 7 on the back. Actually, whoever scores the most goals tonight for Newcastle. Some people are putting it awful in the comments. I don't think it's awful. It's really, really nice. I like kits which are simple and not overdone. I think that's why I don't like the blue on the black and white stripes, because it's like we're trying too hard. It's just like, it's purple, it's plain, it's all purple. It's nice. Not purple, sorry, lilac. Tell you what, I'm disappointed with the attendance win. Are you? Look at that. The whole top of the stadium is,
well, like I say, that would have been full last season.
Completely empty. And even the bottom bowl, the bottom half of it, for people kind of listening to us talk about it, and you're probably half watching it yourself as well if you can. There's still lots of empty seats on the bottom bowl. It'll be interesting to see the official attendance when that comes out, because that is low, really low.
Indeed.
There's Jaissle. Look, the Jaissle looks apart, by the way. Black fitted muscle shirt, buttoned up right to the top, just not the collar, and then he's tucked into his black belt, black pants, black smart shoes. What a boy he is. I really want to like him. I really want him to be that absolute, like, the guy.
Yeah. Like I say, I hope he eclipses everything that Eddie's done.
He looks the part. Massively looks the part. The other thing as well, quite interesting there, is Hornacek's number looks like number 21. Don't know if that'll stick, depending on if Pope leaves. I don't think he's been given an official number yet. But if Pope leaves, he might be given a number 1 shirt. But that's quite interesting as well for someone like me who's a bit over the top with their squad numbers and all that type of stuff. Look at this. Wynn's going to share something about the lilac kit as well. Oh, right, with the Riyadh, it looks even nicer with that.
That was the...
it looks
apparently, ATP said,
Yeah, it looks beautiful with the Riyadh. It looks nice now, to be fair. I don't hate the Knox thing, but here we go, quite early on in the game as well, by the way. Straight back to Hornacek, knocking the ball around in our own half. We've fed it into Joe Linton in the midfield, who's created loads of space with a ball out to Shahar right back in. We look quite comfortable on the ball. Malik Chow just hit a 40-yard cross-field pass. Hall with a good touch, but Everton are pressing us really, really high. They're literally in our box at the moment.
Only out and out.
But we're looking after the ball pretty well, to be fair. Looking after the ball pretty well. What's happening here? My light's gone off. Woohoo! It's the eclipse.
The eclipse.
The eclipse has happened. Oh, go on. 2 seconds.
Through into the boys.
You keep going, Win. I'll sort this out.
Yeah, through into Newcastle, just near the right-hand corner flag. Comes back. Mamba to Botman on the centre circle. Up the left wing. And a lovely ball through. Go on, son! Oh, well done, Travers.
He has to score for me, Win. He has to score for me.
I thought he tried to get it across.
I think he tried to chip the keeper. And then Bamba's misplaced the pass. We'll let him off.
We'll see it again, but no, I thought he tried to just lob the keeper to pass it to I think it was Wissa coming in.
You're slightly ahead of me, so I'm going to refresh and try and catch up to you.
All right. I haven't got a time on mine. Have you got a time on yours?
Hall's just threw the ball in.
Yeah.
Chow's on it now. Straight across to Shahar. Just took a touch.
First time ball, I like that. Oh, that was a poor ball by Elanga.
Bad touch from the Everton player as well. I'll tell you what is interesting early on, the pace of the game. I think both teams are taking this as Premier League kind of game. It's not like get on the ball, chill out a little bit, hang off. We've got Dewsbury Hall there massively pushing.
Nicely Hornacek.
Hornacek under pressure, just left foot calmly places it out of Chow. There's 2 already in the first kind of 5 minutes we're in. Yeah. 2 massive crossfield balls from Chow. So that looks like something which could potentially be Jaissle based. We didn't see too many crossfield balls previously, other than Fabian
right
Schär.
Out of his area.
Yeah, Hornacek's just chilling.
Oh no!
Bamba.
Look what he's done.
What has Bamba done? Bamba's given away. Edge of a but Joe Linton recovers.
Excellent. No go.
Wissa in his own half, calmly back to Bamba. Bamba started a little bit shaky. That's a good pass into Lewis Hall though. And Jaill's
my God.
Fell. It fell to Alanga, who has just passed the ball to David
Oh
Moyes straight
dear,
out of play.
that's just poor, man.
Oh no!
And it had fallen so well for her in that move. Go on.
Tell you, look
Go on.
sharp, Joe Linton, and then Jai's done so well to get out of that press. Now he is a press and a half. They've had to lump it long. They didn't back themselves to win it. Botman, very strong. Back to chat. We look quite comfortable, other than 2 or 3 passes.
Get out again.
Where I thought, what's happening here? But Botman's on it now. Botman's one I'm kind of going to watch in terms of, for me, I think he takes too many touches. He's tried another crossfield ball. Shahar's probably got 1 touch there and he's got to pop it off. Yeah, he has.
Hey, do you think that are these lucky? Because he was looking for a long one again there.
He was. Chow was looking for another one. I think with having 2 in midfield. I think
they're definitely under instructions. Pass the ball forward.
To be fair, I mentioned earlier there about Joe Linton's passing. He's just put a lovely pass into Wissa, like through the lines. Yes, it's gone backwards and back to the back 4. But it was really, really nice just to see Joe Linton making all the progressive passes, because I think he is underrated.
Come on, yes, you know what you've been to. Oh, no.
He was looking for it again. Chow was looking for that big, long ball. What a ball that is down the wing. That's a foul, surely, ref. Yeah, he's give it. Wissa looks really sharp. Really sharp.
And Shahar looked really sharp there as well, by the way. Well
yeah,
done.
Shahar looked good there. I was impressed.
I mean, we got the free kick as it happens, but...
Took it quick. Alanga, first time cross. Oh, keeper almost put it in his own net.
Should have been a goal kick.
That's what you were talking about earlier there, Wayne. Asula's chaos. He's just sprinting. He's not going to get the ball, right? He's sprinting towards the goalkeeper there, and the goalkeeper's panic, dropped the ball into the post, went on for a corner. But that's the chaos you were talking about.
Yeah.
It looks like Alanga's on the corner as well, which is an interesting choice. But I'm trying to think of other people who would protect. Maybe Lewis Hall would take it from that side, but he might like an outswinger. Asula causing corners again, but it's ended up in the keeper's gloves. Nice, easy pick up. This is kind of where I want to see Everton try and play it, to see if we're going to press how we expect to press and be that direct, because at the minute it's kind of like a mid-block. There's only really Asula. And it also, the answer I got about the 10 is the Wissa's in the 10 at the minute. We could be swapping, we could be flexible, but right now, as I'm watching the game, Asula is furthest forward on their centre halves, whilst Everton are passing the ball about to the back. And Wissa is the one in line. Good press, but I think Everton have found a way out. Wissa's gone now, look.
Not yet, they haven't.
Yeah.
That was... Oh, well, that's going to be
it was Bamba. Botman give a free kick. It was Bamba again. He misread the ball, didn't he? Bamba is at a very shaky start. I haven't got a time on my match, unfortunately.
Well, we're near enough on what's on this. Can you see the one on the screen?
I can see one on the screen. That's it. But we're definitely past 6 minutes, surely. 7 minutes. Yeah, pretty close. We're in the 7th minute anyway. I think early on, first 7 minutes. See, we've changed again now. Wissa's now further forward. I think them two are just going to keep swapping win by the looks of it. Wissa and Asula are now kind of as a 2. And it is a press now, but it's not good enough. Joe Linton did well, though. Joe Linton looks sharp.
The intercept, but having done that, I thought the control...
His positioning was good. It was just, the first touch wasn't quite there. But you expect a little bit of that.
Oh, yeah, well done. Lovely!
Torre, Asula. Oh, my God. Asula's so unpredictable. He's kept it, boy. He's kept it. There was a couple of bounces and bobbles. Wissa's done really well.
Oh, brilliant. Hit it!
What a touch. Give a foul offside, mate. Off foul, I think he's given. Wissa and Torre have a bit of link up there. That was good to see. Wissa looks... for now, I would change my starting 11 and I'd put Wissa up top. Because he looks like the player Brentford had, if anyone's watching.
I mean, obviously, early days. And
it is. It's only pre-season, but I mean, he looks like a different player to what we saw last season. Win.
Of course. Well, he was never fit for me last season.
I know, but still, I mean, he's working his backside off here. Hall's give away a foul.
Yeah, but I disagreed with people who were saying he wasn't trying last season.
It's not that he wasn't trying. He just looked half-arsed. Hall's give away a foul on Njai. I think that'll be a good test for Hall, especially with not playing against Valencia. He's got to deal with Njai.
Doing a David Kelly chasing no hopers.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
Oh, misread by Chow. Everton. Oh, Jaissle causing
Jaissle again.
Pretty much for anyone who can't watch the game, Everton were trying to play around with it a little bit, but played a pass back at the centre half, and Jaissle again, full pelt, 100%, sprinting at the back line, causing loads of pressure. Everton have lumped it long. And then we're back in control, in possession, and Botman's on the ball right now, just kind of 10 yards away from our 18-yard
Great ball. Go on, go, son.
Unlike Botman, Joelinton can carry this. This is what he's really good at. And it's a great pass to Toure.
Straight over.
Oh, what a cross.
Whoa! Wisser the misser.
Wisser's missed again.
But, I mean, it wasn't easy. It was, you know.
Got to hit the target, though. We're in a top-class striker there.
Waist tight.
Look, Botman's done well. He's played a great ball to Joelinton. He's fed through Toure, who is rapid. He's put a great cross in. Everton have panicked a little bit. Headed out to the edge of a box. Wisser's come in on the full volley, to be fair to him, but for me, you've got to hit the target. Full volley, edge of a box, no pressure. He's blazed it over the bar. For me, he's got to hit the target there, Win. He's got to hit the target.
I still say he was. Oh, lovely.
Chow's turned into Maradona. That's good to see. Bamba into Toure. Just ran too far, but he's still got possession of the ball. He's one-on-one with Patterson, I think it is. Yeah, go backwards, retain the ball into Hall. Bamba needs a couple of good touches just to probably set himself and get his confidence back, but it's Hall again doing all the running for him. And actually complaining about nobody to pass to, which is good to see. I like that, especially in a pre-season friendly. Shahar's made a good run, but I feel he's went too early and he's been completely outpaced anyway. He could have, if he was offside, he wasn't offside because if he had 4 yards on him and still lost out by that much, that's worrying. But it was a good run from Shahar, to be fair. But it felt like, if I'm honest watching that, it felt like he needed coaching to make that run. The guy was kind of like waving his arms. Joelinton on the ball was pretty much saying, go on, man, make a run, and then try to dink it over. But I'll try not to be too harsh on Shahar if possible. And Everton just going long. This is where it's going to be important for us to kind of win that first ball against Barry, which we haven't done, but we've got the second. And now it's back to Hornacek.
And straight forward again.
Who this time went very direct at Toure. What a ball that is from Hornacek.
And
Toure won it.
Toure
has won it.
Well done.
All the way over, by the way. He's went from the left wing all the way to the right wing to press and win the ball. Joelinton's made a lovely little run. Elanga back on it. Toure has stayed over to the right here as well, Win. So there's a massive overload on the right, but Bamba's on the ball. Looking left. Probably shouldn't be looking left. I think he's already got Lewis Hall to find, which is, it looks like, where the ball's going to end up. Yeah.
Has Toure got back yet? No.
Toure's still on the right. He's kind of hovering around Wisser at the minute in the 10 role. He's letting Elanga kind of hug the right touchline. Botman again, potentially for me, 2 or 3 too many touches. Wisser dropping deep looks really sharp. But again, for me, he's got to hit the target. It's a poor ball by Botman. It's not his game. Elanga's won it back. Good save, Travis. Good save. Good effort by Elanga again. Like I said about Wisser. Wisser had to hit the target for me. That's exactly what Elanga did there. He got half a chance. Poor defending, if we're honest. Mikalenko just falls over. There's nobody near him. He falls over. Elanga, first time, left foot, down to the keeper's right. Keeper just tips it round the post. It's actually a really good save from a goalkeeper, and it's a good effort, but could have been more towards the corner, which I think is what Elanga's saying. As I was saying that, the highlight went to Elanga, and he was pretty much saying exactly what I was saying, which is nice when that happens. Now, corners will be interesting. It looks like we're going on corners to outswingers. We've had a lot of years under Howe as an in-swinger, but we had a left footer.
All taking no chances. It's up and under.
Oh, Botman wins that, but it's getting a bit scrappy now. A bit like a proper Premier League game early on. It's a throw into Everton. We've got time now, so we're pretty much spot on. Look, I'm on 12:30.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm on
32, 33, 35, whatever.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, I'm on 35 now.
Yeah, we're in a similar place, which is nice. Why Shahar left that? Whoa, you got lucky. Ball came over the right-hand side. Shahar left it. And I don't think the striker, Barry, for Everton, expected him to leave it. And the ball just bounced off him out for a throw-in, which Shahar gives straight to Joelinton.
Great ball, Joelinton.
What a ball that is. He's just champions in a Bruno.
Oh, we're ref.
It's a foul all day, I think, but we just give a throw in. Elanga's causing a lot of issues. He looks sharp as well. Elanga and Wisser look sharp, but we need that finishing touch. That's what we need to put Bamba again. A couple of touches here. He looks in trouble, and he's lost it again, Bamba. To which Joe Linton doesn't seem very impressed with him, which you wouldn't be if your midfield partner's giving the ball away all the time. Got a bit of space for Everton on the right. Patterson's flying forward. Torre was out of position. Good cross in.
Great save.
Good save by Hornacek. But again, the defending is worrying, Win. Really worrying.
Woeful.
Awful. The Bambas give a ball away about 3 or 4 times in the first 15 minutes, which is horrendous. And then both centre-halves have been attracted over to the centre of the box. Both centre-halves are on our left side of our box. Shahar hasn't went with the runner from midfield. And he's not got a tap in, but he's made contact towards the goal, and Hornacek's pulled off a really good save. Worrying times for Newcastle defensively. Into Botman, gives it into Torre is coming central a lot to get on the ball.
Oh, referee,
he's done a massive foul all day long. Torre looks very exciting, doesn't he? He's going to be a player I think Newcastle fans are going to love. Just gets the ball, kind of edge of his own box, drives forward in his own half. As soon as he gets in Everton's half, knocks it past the fullback, runs round him and gets fouled. Very exciting. Can't wait to see him against Liverpool. That'll be. I hope Frimpong's fit for Liverpool because he likes to get forward.
Too many touches.
It's for centre halves. It's where we miss Shaw in positions like this. At the minute, Newcastle knocking the ball around the back four. Chow taking lots of time on it. But to be fair, Chow's actual distribution so far has been quite impressive. It's more been Botman I've had the issue with in the first 15 minutes. But Chow looks like the one who's going to do all of the kind of work with the ball anyway, because he just keeps getting it back and he's pretty much playmaking into midfield, back to Chow, into the goalkeeper, back to Chow. So it's really exciting to see. But I still worry about us defensively. Everton have created one thing and it was a very good chance. Very good. He probably could touch a men's shot, to be fair. Hall's never going to get that foul. Don't know why he's going to the ground. He probably could have kept it in if he stayed on his feet. Nathan Patterson. I think we were linked with him at one point as a right back. Jaissle will be watching every single right back he played. Right back and left back he'll be watching now. Leverkusen's right back needs to be careful. Oh, good press again. Putting him under a lot of pressure. Tarkowski's in a difficult position. And again, Torre backing up Asula's press straight away. And Hall's won it back. Great pressing. It's like we had
nothing ball though, wasn't it?
Poor ball from Hall. And now we are in trouble.
Well in, J7.
Botman's running back, but Joe Linton's won it. Still deflected to Everton, but I mean, Joe Linton's so important for how we defend. I think he's got to be a starter for me, Win. Just looking at kind of how poor Botman looks when he's running back towards his own goal. Joe Linton didn't win that. We were in a world of pain. Oh my God, Torre's just sent him to the shops. Absolutely sent him to the shops. He's went to the co-op. Unbelievable. Keeper's claimed it just, but my God, I love Torre already. I fell in love. It's officially happened. He's just absolutely sent him. Watch this. Oh, see you later. Through your legs, son. And then plays in Lewis Hall. Unbelievable. What a guy. Right, I'm going to get the lilac strip and I'm getting Torre on the back of it, Win. I'm going straight there tomorrow morning. I promise you. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow, but I'm going to go buy that lilac shirt after my haircut. I'm getting Torre 17 on the back of it. What a baller he looks. I'm getting carried away. Of course I am. I'm well aware it's only pre-season, by the way. Overall, though, first 15 minutes, Newcastle looked very lively, created a couple of nice half chances. Wissa, for me, has got to hit the target with 2 of them, specifically. And then we've looked a little bit sloppy at the other end, where I think defensively we've kind of maybe potentially struggled. Bamba is struggling. There's no getting away from that. Shahar's just been absolutely left for dead. Everton, well done, Malik Chow, one-on-one. Shahar needed that. Joe Linton wins it. Hang on. I'll come back to summarize on his bike. This is like basketball.
Great ball.
End to end. He should have went to Torre. Why is he trying to get that though? Must have been instructed to get forward back quick. But yeah, first 50 minutes looked a little bit sloppy at the back. But we look like a little bit when we're pressing their win. It's a little bit like Eddie Howe when he first came, isn't it? It's very intense and it's a lot of stress on Everton to kind of do something with it. In a couple of times, Everton have went long, so it's good to see. Speaking of Everton going long, we've just went long again. I love it when you say something and it just happens straight away again. But Njai is giving Lewis Hall a bit of a run around.
Well done again.
Won it.
Anna, what a ball!
Oh, what a ball from Torre. He needs to be getting in the box here, though. He's done all the hard
work. Asula's gone through.
Asula's just Bambi on
ice. Oh, man.
Tried to play it into Wissa. The ball was just overhit and Wissa couldn't get anything on it. Now, Everton, this is end to end. I tell you what, this is this like Keegan Entertainer's win? There's no defence. Why is there no defence? I tell you what, Newcastle United should pay us, because if you aren't signing up to watch this match right now after the first 18, oh no, Everton, it's all right. Hornacek's here. Right. Hornacek looks calm, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like Fabian Schär as a goalkeeper, isn't he? Nothing like phases him. Just needs to slick his hair back and look suave. He'll be flying, Hornacek. Have you noticed as well, Win?
What a passing resemblance between Schär and MJ, aye?
I'm more talking about which way Hornacek plays. Oh, Botman's give it away again. Botman's terrible on the ball.
And under no pressure at all.
Zero pressure. There was nobody on Botman. He's just passed the ball to Everton. But have you noticed when Hornacek gets an option between going left and right and he's not being pressed, he always goes to Chow? That never used to be the case. It used to be kind of even. But I tell you what, he's running it. He's running at Shahar again.
On.
He fancies his chances. Cut inside Elanga. Elanga's done well to get back there when he's really helped out Shahar, because Shahar was under a lot of pressure. He hasn't stopped the cross. Ball in. Cleared away by Botman. I tell you what, man, this is end-to-end stuff. Surely this pace can't be kept up, because both teams will be on the last legs in about 10 minutes, especially with coming off the back of training camps and all that stuff.
Intensity is our identity. Oh, no, that's Eddie Howe.
That's Eddie Howe. Well, this is very similar to Eddie Howe, to be fair. Very similar. Yeah. I remember Brentford game, Eddie Howe's first game, it was 3-3. There was no defence then, so it looks very similar. My biggest worry so far is Sven Botman.
Now, come on, Shahar.
How is Shahar? One-on-one situation.
Oh, it's Joe Linton's in there.
Joe Linton is just in the machine. He's got to start for me. Joe Linton's got to start. Bamba's been fouled. I tell you what I do like about Bamba. He's had a bit of a shaky start, but he's received the ball there and he hasn't panicked still. He's backing himself to kind of come good, and he's backing himself to get his touch back, which is nice. Shahar, I'm a little bit worried about if he's going to be the right back to start against Liverpool, because again, my Everton player's getting the ball. I think he smells blood. He is just flying at Shahar anytime he gets it. So he's had a little bit of help from Elanga and Joe Linton so far. Elanga here will play a lovely ball to Asula. Asula's link-up play is actually really good as a 10. Something I was really worried about. Hasn't got the technical ability, but we've slowed it down a little bit. Lots of left and right passes. Torre just wants to ball all the time. All the time, just wants to run at plays. I love it. Joe Linton, tight area, good into Bamba. This is where Bamba's good. This is good in the play. Shahar. Still on the right. Bamba.
That's it.
Takes it with his left, plays it with his left as well.
No pendulum there, trying to get it direct.
Yeah. With a lot of forward passes, they're very reluctant to go sideways, which is good, because I think we get push-ups in training in some areas of a pitch if they go sideways, as we've seen on the training videos on YouTube. Lots of push-ups happening in training. But sometimes you have to go sideways. But Chow again with another crossfield ball, not a great one to be fair. Patterson's cut it out pretty easy. Botman has absolutely sold Torre. Wissa's done excellent to kind of link that play again. If only you could finish, Win. I'm going to give him a kiss of death right now. I'm going to give a curse. If only Wissa could finish the ball. Nice little ball, reverse from Shahar.
Oh, referee, penalty.
Oh, he's not giving it.
Fuck off.
It was doable. It was Hayden Hackney on Wissa from behind. I need to see it again, but I think minus a 4 probably isn't a penalty. I don't think there was enough in it, but I'm going to get a replay, so I might change my mind. His arm goes up.
That comes across.
VAR, you know what? It's one of them. VAR could give that if it was VAR, because his right arm goes towards Wissa's right shoulder.
And his leg goes across his leg and he never gets the ball.
Yeah, I think if VAR was there, it wouldn't change the referee's decision. But the referee might be a little bit more lenient with it being a friendly, so we're not really sure what the true referee's thoughts are. But it would have been soft, but I've seen them given. Another press. Everton go long. Everton do not fancy that press, and Lewis Hall has done excellent to win that in the air. And again, Botman gets the ball there, win straight to Chow. He gets it back now.
And again,
straight to Chow. Chow is going to be the Fabian Schär, I think, of the new team in 2.9. He's going to be the one. It's a great ball from Shahar, to be fair. Into Elanga. Joe Linton. This is where Shahar should just be kind of making that run. But Bamba's got a lot of space and time here into Everton's final third. Good switch
Great.
to Torre, who's one-on-one. Do it again. Do it again.
Straight in.
This time it's a cross.
Oh,
It went over the top of Wissa, but
another great
not
cross.
his fault. It took a deflection. Took a deflection, to be fair.
Come on,
Hall again.
do him.
Torre. He just wants to run at every defender, but he's actually making the right decisions a lot of the time. He hasn't given a ball away yet. Little bit of link-up play with Hall down the left, and then straight back to Botman. We're going to try and control
And
the ball
Botman
again.
to Chow. What a surprise.
Botman to Chow. I think that's good, though. I don't mind that. I think Botman's got to realise
handball.
he's limited. He is limited on the ball, Botman. He's got to give it to Chow when he can. And then, again, risky from Shahar. That little dink pass, which has got a handball for us. But, just give a ball to Torre. That's all I'm thinking now. All I'm thinking here, Win, is give that ball to Torre.
Well, this. Can you remember when that was all... The only hope we had was give it to Maxi.
Yeah. Well, we're not there yet because we're seeing some Aaron Curry. Whistler looks excellent, to be fair. Alanga looks very sharp. Chow looks really composed. I think Chow being given the captain's armband last game has probably given an extra 5% confidence by the looks of it. He was in a good one-on-one position as well and defended well. Hornacek's calm on the ball, but yeah, it's been a good first 25 minutes. It's just a shame them 2 half chances Whistler's had. He hasn't hit the target. Tried to lob the keeper, to be fair, on one of them. The second one was over the bar. Lovely ball.
Good ball.
Great link-up play.
And then...
Sudas went down too easy there. He's got to try and shoulder him off there and hold on to it. But Everton now trying to link up, and Bamba's been done. It was a good press, but Bamba got done. Got megged off Barry. I'll tell you what, this Everton wing is just looking to run at Shahar every time he gets it. One-on-one now, Njai against Hall. Hall standing him up. Doesn't want to make the first move. And Njai's kind of giving up. Well done, Lewis Hall.
Yeah.
Not that I'm surprised, but it was always interesting to see a one-on-one when he didn't play with Valencia game, especially against somebody as talented as Njai. Everton popping the ball around the edge of our box. Njai has just went past Wissa and Joe Linton. Alanga's been sent as well. Everton look really promising, but Shahar actually is the one who cuts out the dangerous ball on the right-hand side of our box. And
hoofs it, what?
Good old-fashioned clearance, that. Back in the 90s. What have you thought of Newcastle first 25 minutes win without me doing all the talking?
It's kind of what we thought we might see, and it hasn't completely filled me with optimism, but Torre has been excellent, as you've said. GS7's having a great game. Wissa is sharp as a tack. And here we go again.
Bamba's won it this time. Great press. Notice how we lured him into that. It was a trap set by Newcastle. Asula, he's got to give it left. Torre is going nuts, but he's won the ball back. Wissa hit the target. Good block. Asula there, though, that subs up. Asula didn't win. He's got an easy pass left to Torre in the box, and he tries to cut inside and shoot himself. I don't know if he just wanted to use Torre as a dummy.
And there's Botman dropped the ball again. Well done, Lewis Hall.
Lewis Hall's recovered excellently, but Everton is still in such a good position.
And that's a 1-0 Everton.
And it's 1-0. Sven Botman,
man, dear God.
Sven Botman's he cannot be starting that first game of the season win. Byrne's got to start it. It's got to be Byrne and Chow. Botman again. And just before then, what makes that worse is just before then, Bamba's won a great little trap set by the team. Have lured Everton into getting comfortable on the ball. They've all went at once. Asula should have played it left. He didn't. He lost the ball.
Man.
And then Botman is just absolutely committed. Hall does amazing to come back and win it, but because of the position he was gifted, Chow, it's not Chow's fault. Chow's trying to cover for Botman because Botman's halfway line, still after falling over. It's terrible by Botman. There's no other good corner check. Corner check got a hand on it.
Nearly.
But it'd be harsh to expect him to save that because it was at him quick. It was hit low and hard. He got a hand on it, but Botman is a worry. Botman is a big worry. I said, when we picked the first 11, I said Botman was my 4th choice centre-half. That's the reason why.
I said Byrne, if you remember.
Botman,
we went for Byrne, didn't we, to finish?
We did, but Botman's my 4th choice. He was back then, before this game, and that's just solidified my opinion of anything. He is just nowhere near the player he used to be.
You actually passed it forward there. GS7
J7.
what a great ball.
What a ball from Joe Linton. Joe Linton's passing looks good.
He's on fire today.
Sharp. Alanga. It looks like he wants to do something.
Oh.
Almost. Good effort. I don't mind that.
Go on,
Don't mind him trying to make something happen.
Son.
Shahar looks like a little terrier, to be fair, at times.
Yeah. Oh,
starting to grow into the game, Shahar, I think, Wayne. I think he's starting to grow into that kind of position and that status, which it takes a while, doesn't it, when you first... I mean, he's replacing Trippier, essentially, which is a massive ask for any young player. So it will take him time, but he's grown into this first half for me, Shahar. I mean, Jaissle, the camera's panning. He must be just saying, who the hell's Botman? What is going on here? David Moyes is unhappy about something. His team's 1-0 up. I wish we were in your position, son. Botman's won the header, though. Let's give him credit. He's won in the air against Barry. It's probably his strong point. Bamba's played a nice ball to Wissa. He's trying to play in a Sula. Is he going to get there? Just not. We haven't seen much link up between Asuda and Wissa.
Well done, that pressing got the throw.
Good press. I'd like to see Wissa and Asuda link up a little bit more, but I guess a lot of our attacks isn't about link up. It's just about absolutely flying at them fast, isn't it? Fast-paced attacks. Botman, just be careful. He's in Everton's half, like he's well in Everton. He's got nobody around him, so he's given a ball to Lewis Hall.
No way, this is going to do.
He's on it again. He's got a Chow. Yeah. I don't mind that because he knows he's limited with the ball. I've got nothing against that. When you know you've got a weakness, you got someone alongside you who can do a decent job.
It's just so predictable, though, for the opposition. Huh?
It is, yeah. If he close that off, it'll be interesting to see kind of how he adapts and what he does. Botman's went to Hall this time. Hall's become like an inverted wing-back at this point. It's giving Torre a little bit more space, but Everton are defending. To be fair to Everton, obviously, we are talking. Picture goes to Newcastle fans looking a bit glum. Super chat from Super Sam.
Super Sam's from America saying I wanted Murphy over Botman.
Murphy's out on loan now, isn't he?
He's away to Kaiserslautern now, so he ain't going to get him, Sam. Sorry to know that. But
to be fair, I wouldn't argue against that right now because Botman is just clanger after clanger at the minute. You said before the stream win, he's got them all out of his system potentially. Trying to be positive, and then he's gone and done that today. The game has slowed down a little bit. For people who can't watch, half an hour in, less high intensity runs from both teams. Everton look a little bit more comfortable now on the ball. Asuda's pressed himself here, which just in my head doesn't make sense if no one's backing him up. But he has forced to keep the goal on, and Hall's found Joe Linton. I mean, Joe Linton's just brought that down. I mean, Joe Linton's just a baller. It's our ball. No, it didn't come off NJ. Not happy with Lewis Hall there, Joe Linton. A couple of arguments creeping in, which I don't mind. Someone's saying sell Botman for 50 million. After that clanger and the 3 clangers before that, you're not getting 50 million for him. Need chance. And Botman has just fouled Barry rather than try to win it, but scrappy. And then Joe Linton's fouled Barry because Barry still had the ball after Botman's foul. Jesus. Joe Linton's like, if you're going to do a Botman, do it properly. I'll show you how to foul. I think what is important, obviously, we mentioned about Joe Linton being captain before the game. When I think it's done him a world of good because he's our best player at the minute, him and Torre.
Well, I think J7's the pick of the bunch overall. Yeah.
I'm just excited about Torre's little bit of skill earlier. Yeah. Still in rent through me here when he just sent a bloke to the shops. He was still at the shops. He was checking out these pack of fags and these Lucasade. Torre was hammering down the wing. It was unbelievable. Nathan Patterson looks pretty good, mind. Wouldn't mind signing him if Everton fans. Oh,
come on. And again, who's pulling him out the shite? J7
Joe
in
Linton's
his own
the one
box.
who's won the ball in his own box, yeah. What is a little bit worrying, I know people don't like the 4-3-3, but we seem a little bit light with just 2 people in there, don't we? I don't know if we're still learning how to play it. It is a process, obviously.
You'd say I don't think it's the midfield. I think it's the back 4 that are shaky.
I think on the ball, we look all right, but when the ball gets given into midfield, it's coming back to the centre halves a lot. And I think it's just because there's one less option to what Joe Linton's used to. He's asking a lot of Tory, a long ball. He's going up against Patterson, who's about 6'1", and Tarkowski, who's an absolute house anyway, isn't he? Yeah. Played through our press well there.
There, Dan Burn.
Oh, well done. Gifting a membership.
Random gift of membership, and it has gone to... I'll tell you any minute now.
Oh, Everton are in.
Nice one.
Hall's covered. And
look at that, man. What a save.
Great save by Hunter. Defensively,
get away, man. Get rid of it.
Shocking defensively.
It's shocking defending, man.
I think we need to sign a whole new defence other than Chow. Oh, no.
It's gone to Steve Gotti.
Alanga's give it away. Joe Linton's won it again. Oh, he's given a penalty to Everton. Joe Linton's give away a penalty. He's fouled Dewsbury Hall. It didn't look like a foul at the time, but it looks like he might have stood on his foot accidentally. But that foul from Joe Linton is caused by Alanga giving the ball away in a stupid area, trying to backheel, a little bit like Murphy did, but further along the pitch.
I didn't think that's it.
Bit soft penalty, but Alanga got us in a bit of trouble. That's not a penalty, surely.
That's not a penalty at all.
What's he giving out? Does he stand? I can't believe that's been given. Never. I said live it didn't look like one. But this is the better. Lewis Hall there is at right back. Shahar's not in his position. Botman's right centre half. He's went over to Chow's side. It's so messy defending. It's a good save by Hornacek, strong hand, but my God, that was poor. And that led to the penalty being given away, to be fair. It's going to be Njai to take it, I think. This will be a good test for Hornacek. Does he stand up? Does he dive? Does he guess?
Oh, he'll be diving.
Some keepers stand up now. Especially if it's a stuttered run up. And Jai, deep breath. Run up, good penalty, 2-0 Everton. Defensively, we look very poor. Very poor.
See that again.
And I'm not sure how you fix the defensive problem.
And I mean...
because there's only Tino to come back in Burn. I mean, Burn might...
Oh, I've got no worries about Burn at all.
Burn might help, but still, Lewis Hall coming over to right back there because Shahar was out of position. And I don't want to be too harsh on Shahar, but he's going to be starting against Liverpool if we don't sign anybody. So...
Well...
Very worrying. I mean, that's never a penalty.
That's never a penalty.
Never a penalty. I can't believe that's been given as a penalty. Even the Everton player, Mikalenko, is kind of smiling when it's given. He's a bit like, wouldn't get that in the Prem. But wasn't a penalty. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't hide how woeful we are defensively.
Yeah. And even just immediately prior to that, when we, Hornacek made the great save, and we've got a chance to clear the lines. And
Alanga tries a backheel. They're starting to pick up, but Botman does not like the ball. And we're going towards Chow a lot, and Chow's now having to go back to Botman. And it's down to Botman to do something, but he doesn't want to do anything with it.
He doesn't want to do anything.
So
he plays
Joe Linton's helped him a lot there. I think Joe Linton recognised that really intelligently to kind of come back and help out his teammate.
And now Lewis Hall's dispossessed.
Lewis Hall's lost it. And Everton down the right. Pulled back into Dewsbury Hall.
Look at this line there.
Oh, it's not good defense. I mean, Lewis Hall, what's he even?
The shape's just all wrong.
70 million for Lewis Hall now?
Oh, I'm not going to put Lewis Hall on getting dispossessed once.
Not that's
and by the way, that's because he was trying to turn to get forward because of how long it took Botman to get the ball to Joey Linton, who went for it, and then his only option was Lewis Hall, who had made the run.
I agree, but that's not the first time Lewis Hall's done that. It is a missed game, but I'm talking about back in the last season. But
yeah, I know.
Look, I don't want to get rid of him, but when I remember I made a comment about 70 million I would accept for Lewis Hall. This is before Bruno went, by the way, to give it a bit of context. And I said 70 million for a left back is unbelievable. Absolutely. And I got absolutely slated for it. So that's the only reason I was having a bit of tongue-in-cheek comment there. Good ball by Everton. Keeper Thank God the keeper looks good, because the back four in front of him doesn't.
Oh, and he rolls at the bottom.
He would have went to Chow, but Chow had a man on him. I think every time Hornacek can go to Chow, he is.
Come on, man, try something different. He's frightened. Straight back to Chow. That's rubbish, that like. That's what you want.
I think that long ball to Torre is not going to have any. Patterson's way too good for that. Bamba's done well. Torre has done well, and it. Oh, Hall's lost it again.
Free kick.
Wasn't a foul. Hall got lucky.
Soft.
Super chat from Super Sam.
Yes, and we've got two centre backs with two similar profiles.
I think Chow's better on the ball than Botman.
Got the crossover.
Botman just looks like a liability at the minute, to be honest.
Shahar didn't know if make some ground up there to get on the end of that cross, by the way.
Sometimes Shahar looks really slow. Other times, he looks pretty quick. I'm not sure what's going on, to be honest. So far, player-wise, for me, Torre, Joe Linton, Wissa, Chow. I like he's been all right. He's a level below them, but they're the ones at the minute who've impressed. Hall's lost it twice in 2 minutes, but I'm not going to put him in the Botman category just yet in terms of game.
No, Bamba saw the run, tried to find him, he got it back. Finds his man.
Bamba's very calm on the ball, which is good to see. Good little interplay, but we need it.
Oh, man. Oh, dear me, Shahar, man.
Oh, Shahar's won the ball out of play. Right. We need a right back for Liverpool, and Botman can't start.
And it also does it not tells you why Eddie wasn't playing him. If he's seen him in training and
seen him run the ball out in training.
Well, just you watch these you're watching them day in, day
Joe
out.
Linton just chested the ball down to Bamba, played a 1-2. Bamba and Joe Linton looked like they could come good. Wissers took a heavy touch, but it was a difficult ball to control, to be fair. Bamba furthest forward pressing there, which is interesting. And what I think part of the game plan is we press them, we force them into the long ball, but then we're not winning the long ball. Barry brought that down and luckily was offside, but it's another slight issue. We don't look as narrow as what I think we were intended to be. I think if Jaissle had a little bit of uncertainty around anything, Alanga's trying to jig up the team here to get going.
All I would say about that is if we are successful in pressing, forcing them to go along, I wouldn't be bothered about us going along if Dan Burn was at the back.
Yeah.
Oh, that was risky. That though, the ball, it was straight. It was, but it was just risky, man.
It was risky, but I mean, I've got no problem when it comes off when you send them a centre forward. The problem after that was we give a ball away straight away. He did all that hard work, Chow at the back, and he's given a ball to midfield and it's been given away. So, see, there's not enough bodies in midfield there. We've passed it past Joe Linton, we've passed it past Bamba, and then we've got a manager of box waiting to shoot. We didn't get the shot off, but I think we just lack an extra body in there. And I mean, if you're going to play Wissa and Asula, one of them is a 10, they're not going to come back and help out with two deep midfielders. Joe Linton is literally like an old-fashioned early 2000s Premier League footballer. He's not a 6, he's not an 8, he's not a 10. He's a midfielder. He's just everywhere.
Oh, nice.
Torre trying to send him again. I like that. Gets a throw in. Torre is a big positive. Joe Linton's a big positive. Trying to stay positive as much, but my God, defensively, we look awful. And it was never a penalty, to be fair. Never a penalty. It's a great ball by Chow, but Alanga he can't take it under control. Speaking of somebody who can take under control, Jai's just killed that and played a lovely pass.
Oh,
Joe Linton, I like that foul. No wrong with that, son. No wrong with that. Joe Linton.
One for the team.
He knows what he's doing. The ball to Jai was on well. I mean, Hall was well out of position on that replay there win. And Armstrong for Everton should have definitely played in Njai because Hall was nowhere near him. Hall's starting to worry me a little bit. I agree with that comment. Livermento needs the neck of paracetamol and crack on because we can't be having Shahar right back. I agree. Oof. You almost got
Miley, one of the two.
Aye, Lewis Miley might have to play right back. Might have to. It's a good shout. I want to see him in the midfield like everybody else. I mean, with cameras panting at Wilson there, but
Ross Wilson is saying,
how
many centre backs should I buy?
He sat there thinking, how much money am I going to have to negotiate for a centre back and 2 full backs? How Chow, we're going to have to do a Fabian Schär ball because.
Okay, was I saying the game's crying out for Walter Mortar? What?
Crying out for Fabian Schär. Some creativity from back there. Howard Hall on the left. It's back. A lot of it is. Botman's give it away again, but Joe Linton's made up for it. Jesus. Botman needs to buy Joe Linton a couple of pints because every time Botman's giving that ball away, Joe Linton is all over him. Great touch by Asula, but Elanga trying that again. I don't know. I don't mind him trying it, but a lot of them are going wrong. Looked like a foul on Big Joe, but he hasn't getting it.
No, I think he lost the ball, so he was appealing for someone that was never there.
Looked like he was held, but I could be wrong. It's all right, Botman. Botman off at half time. Anybody? My God. Oh, what's that? Nice ball to Big Joe. Everton are defending well, to be fair, mind. Every time we get the ball in their final third, they're all over us, and it's working. Go on. Bamba. Good lad. Big, strong, good win. Here's Tory. Just run at them, son. We're back to the Maxi Days win. We're back to the Maxi Days. He's put the cross in. He's going to get a corner. We're back to the Maxi Days win. Just give the ball to Tory and run because Sven Botman's not going to deal out of it. Your job, get the ball to Tory and just let him do what he wants. See if it's another outswinger. That'll be interesting. We've had 2 corners so far, one from the left, one from the right, both being outswingers. This one's going to be an in-swinger, but it's been taken short to Torre. We are back in the Maxi Days.
Bush! Oh!
Shahar? Whoa. Referee blew a whistle. Poor half for me.
Half time.
Everton 2, Newcastle 0. A penalty which never was, let's be honest. The biggest issues defensively, and it was our biggest issue at the back end of last season when, if we're honest, defensively, we just weren't good enough. We don't look good enough now. Shahar, yep, tough. He's baptism of fire, I guess. I don't want to be too critical on him because he is a young player. But as it sits right now, there's only him and Miley who can be right back. Botman looks absolutely shocking. And the 2 in midfield, I said it quite early on in that half. People are now kind of starting to agree in the comments. I said it early on in the second half. We looked short in midfield. Them two midfield just didn't seem to work. Bamba wasn't dropping deep. Something we spoke about before the match kicked off was, is Bamba going to come and do all that ball play between the centre halves and at the back? That hasn't happened. He stayed pretty much centre midfield. I think Joe Linton's been absolutely brilliant. I mean, there's Botman's horrendous mistake again on my highlights. Joe Linton's been good. Torre's been good. Whistle looked very sharp, but then fell out the game a little bit. But the biggest story for me is Shahar, poor, Botman, not up to it. Lewis Hall started where he is towards the end of that half as well. He gave a ball away
3 times
in succession, 2 times.
3. You missed a one.
What? Who did I miss?
I'm saying it was 3 times in the space of 5 minutes.
Which he's got that in him because he does take a lot of chances at the back. If you remember Hall last season, he was dribbling past people, and when it comes off, it's great. It's brilliant.
That was brilliant, though.
Lewis Hall did really well to recover, but then he's not in his position, so Chow's overcompensated to cover for Hall because Hall's covered for Botman, and then he's got space on the left.
And Shahar is nowhere to be seen.
Shahar's not yet. To be fair to Shahar, though, I mean, Botman's lost the ball as last man, so I mean, yeah, quite a bit does happen actually in between. Where is Shahar? Yeah. But lots does happen. I was just thinking there, to be fair, he lost the ball. But when quite a bit happens, Hall wins it back. He's on the floor, makes a swipe at it. He takes a touch, and then Chow tries to cover. There's the penalty. Look, I mean, Elanga's just gifted the ball, try to play a back heel. It's never a penalty. But we've made our own problems for both goals. Made our own problems for both goals, and it's just defensively, it's really worrying. Really worrying. Can't believe he's given that as a penalty. If that was a penalty, Wissers was definitely a penalty, by the way, in the first half. There's actually no contact.
And the worrying thing is, you know, I mean, we haven't got a centre back on the. Oh well, no, I haven't. On the bench. Where does I don't know much about Harris. Where does he play?
Goalkeeper.
Oh, we've got two goalkeepers on the bench.
If it's Aidan Harris, I'm sure he's a goalkeeper. Oh, right. Yeah, the midfield worries us as well. That two in midfield doesn't look good.
I think we're going to see Steyr from the start.
Steyr has to come on because he's so comfortable on the ball. When Everton are kind of sitting off us, we struggled with that last season. There's nothing new in Newcastle this in terms of trying to break a team down. Everton look really comfortable off the ball, good shape, and we can't break them down. I think Steyer's the one who comes on and breaks them down. But yeah, centre back. We need. I don't care if we've got 4 centre halves. We need another because Botman is just can't describe Botman without being too negative.
It's well. You know, there's times you've got to be negative. That's the problem. Remember, it's the negative paracetamol. That's the one you were on about before.
Great comment. I spotted that one live when I was kind of in between the. But Christ Almighty, how bad is Botman? Can't get over how bad that half was.
Simple things like controlling the ball, 5-yard passes are looking so difficult for our team. We have a lot of poor footballers that struggle with the basics.
Elanga struggled with that in that half.
There were kind of positive signs in the first 10 minutes, I thought, and then it just all went
even
down.
the first 15, first 20 win, I thought we looked quite sharp, and then I don't know. I don't know. Something just doesn't seem right. I don't know I think it's probably just because it is a new formation and we are still kind of learning. But the two in midfield just isn't working at this stage.
Steve NUFC saying, I hate this. Botman used to be awesome, but any time the ball goes near him, I panic. You and me.
I panic now.
Kid.
I panic. I see him on the team sheet. I remember we were talking about the team news before the game kicked off. And I said then, seeing Botman on the team sheet fills us with dread because I was instantly thinking, please get Burn-in, but it's too soon. He's only done one or two training sessions since he's had his break for the World Cup. So, I mean, luckily, in a way, if anything, right, Botman's making these mistakes. I always think positively win. Botman's making these mistakes right in front of Jaissle. His big damn Burn is about to come back, and Jaissle's probably thinking the same as us. Botman's not starting that first game. We're going to have Burn alongside Chow. That's for positive. He's making it in games which mean nothing.
He's making the decision a no-brainer.
Yep. What is interesting was 5 substitutes right now on the pitch, all in the kit. 2 of them look like they're going through paces to actually come on. And there's another 3 on the other half of the pitch going through some paces. So there could be 5 subs at half time, but I think if I had to guess, it'll only be 2.
So we've got over the pond. Thank you, Jimmy Owens, who's given us a $5 super chat. I haven't seen much because the website sucks.
It happened to me, Jimmy. Change your browser. Try a different browser. So I tried it on Chrome and it wouldn't work at all. I went onto Microsoft Edge and I haven't had any issues. So if you haven't tried it already, you probably have, or you're probably a bit more tech savvy than me. But if you haven't tried it already, Jimmy, try it on Microsoft Edge rather than Google.
It won't load. So has Toure not been good? No, Toure has
Toure's
been
been
good.
class. Toure's been, him and Joe Linton are the two who have stood out, is very good. Toure looks really sharp. For me, he's got to start.
Jody Dan saying, I hope Ross Wilson is on the phone as we speak.
I think he will be now. Anybody, just sign Tarkowski at this point. Like, I mean, look, we should be all right. Look, he's making the decision.
It suddenly makes you wonder whether Stones would have been a good...
Well, I don't think we can compete with Inter Milan. I think Stones I would have loved, but I think once Inter Milan come calling, that's a great opportunity for somebody like Stones. But look, Botman's making the decision for Jaissle here. I will have an issue if Botman starts against Liverpool because he's been shocking in pre-season. I know it's only pre-season and he shouldn't take too much from it. But it's mistake after mistake after mistake. You've got Big Dan Burn coming back after getting quite a lot of plaudits at the World Cup for England, coming off a bench and being the football wee guy, smashing headers away left, right and centre against Mexico. I think Burn comes in left centre-half, Chow right centre-half, so Botman won't play. Shahar, at this moment in time, is probably the starting right back against Liverpool. That's a big worry. If he's on the phone for anybody right now, emergency-wise, it's got to be a right back. Dardic, we've been linked with. That, quite positive, probably is going to happen. So get him in quick, get him registered, and get him on the pitch. And people are asking for Shaw coming back. Look, I had Shaw in my starting 11 against Liverpool if he was fit. We miss Shaw massively. When we play like this against a team with a low block, we miss Fabian Shaw because he's so good on the ball. Chow's all right on the ball. I think he's done okay on the ball. But he's nowhere near Fabian Shaw on the ball. And Botman, like I say, every time a ball goes to him, it's a little bit like Andy O'Brien towards the back end of his Newcastle career. Absolutely papped myself when Andy O'Brien got on the ball. I am papping myself when Botman gets on the ball as well.
Yeah, because if he hasn't got a simple ball to Chow, or maybe a 15-yard at the hole, that's it.
Botman played one good pass through the lines in that half. I remember when into Joe Linton, I thought, that's a really good ball. But then that was literally all he's done positively in that half. It was a really poor showing from Botman.
Oh, I don't know. He says, our keeper reminds me of Ramsdale 2.0. Just waiting for a mistake to happen. Oh, I think that's a bit harsh.
Bit harsh. He looked all right. Really calm on the ball, which is good to see.
So good saves.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 subs are warming up there. So I think the two who were warming up earlier will be coming on because I think they've left the pitch.
13. Yeah.
So it looks like there'll be two coming on half. Look at that for detective work win. I should be working for Sky Sports. I've just detected there was only 11 warming up. So there's got to be two coming on. And I spotted earlier there was two coming on. And this is where half-time comes and nobody comes on. I'm like, all right, idiot. But hey, we'll have a laugh at us anyway.
Well, the trouble is that it's so far away, you can't see who they are.
Yeah, I'd be next level if I could see who we actually were. Is well fooked or is well wanted? One knackered. I thought you said wanted there. I don't know why. Read that.
Because it's Chris talking.
It is, It's not good, like.
It's the only word he's got in his vocabulary. Try
and put another positive spin on it, because I said obviously Botman won't start. Hopefully not, and he's pretty much made him Jaissle.
No.
Do you think if Burn was playing, would be 2-0 down here?
No, I don't, because I think it's what that does for the rest of the team. You've got to take into consideration as well that if it's not filling them with confidence, it's like having Pope at the back. You know what I mean? It has a knock-on effect right throughout the team. But I equally, I don't think we've been keeping the ball well enough.
We haven't been good enough going forward.
I love to see. I love the fact that we're trying to go forward. I love that. That's what I want to see. But we've got to do it better.
Do you need to sort of clock out win? We're on the 57th minute according to the clock.
Well, I haven't got any control of the clock. I don't
Hit the pause button. I'll turn the clock off. And we can just tell people how many minutes we're in. Yeah, I think we've shot ourselves in the foot. Both goals, really. Botman, obviously, massive clanger. And then Alanga hitting the back heel at right back position to give them a ball back, where the penalty's been given away, but it's never a penalty. Now, if VAR did exist and it was a Premier League game, that would have been overturned to not be a penalty. Guaranteed.
You would say it would have had to have been, however.
You can't be given penalties for that.
Another super chat there from Wazzer, I think. Where are we?
It is. I said at the start, it's a case for centre-backs. Thanks for the super chat. Keep them coming in. Also, if you're joining us now and you weren't with us at the start of the show, hit the like button. It takes less than half a second. You're probably going for your half-time toilet break or half-time snack grab or drink grab. Less than half a second. Hit the like button. Subscribe. All the good stuff. Lots of fans not happy in the comments.
Yeah, not happy at all. But yeah. Fun game. Name the team that you're 100%. Name the teams that you are 100% certain that Newcastle finish higher than in the league. It's not many.
Hull. Voldemort coming on.
That's showing them.
Teams will finish higher than all my kit, man. Unless he's playing a second team, we could all be coming on.
Well,
we're all in the kit.
Pivas is coming on, and all to follow your logic. Yeah,
we could all be coming on. Win in a serious note, because all of them are in the kit.
Neve.
Not Neve. That's what do you call him? Harrison. Number 56. Anyway, teams will definitely finish higher than Hull.
Harrison's away, man, isn't he?
He's called Henry. What's he called, man? Henry Johnson. Is it Johnson?
Oh, Johnson. Henry Johnson.
American gaffers just made us laugh there. When I said, go get your half-time drinks, he just put half-time wank for good luck, anyone? Not whilst I'm live streaming, gaffer. Christ, never asked that of us before. It's a whole other different website, that. Jesus.
That's outside the remit. It's not me job description.
I never signed up for that. Especially not on cam.
Oh, well, here we've got Jaissle.
Jaissle's out.
He's having a
big
word with
conversation with
GS7.
Joe Linton.
The whole of the coaching team are out there now.
Could be a whole new...
What position does Johnson play, do you know? They've got him midfieldish in the list of subs if you take start to finish as being back to front. Although, not necessarily, because Barnes is a third one after the two keepers, so I don't know. Anyway,
we're about to find out if all of them subs warming up in the full kit was just a PR stunt to get the kit on show and get new pictures for the Newcastle calendar, since half of them have left. Or if it was actually all of them are going to start the second half. Not many changes by Everton. I mean, there wouldn't be. A 2-0 up, looking pretty comfortable, especially off the ball. Is it 10 changes?
I think it'll be unlimited, won't it?
Well, I think he's making all 10 now. 1, 2, 3. Unless it's roll on, roll off. I think he's making all of his subs.
Well, according to the commentator, there's no changes.
Nah, he is. He's definitely making changes, because I've just seen a Sula and Botman sat on the bench in the training kit. I think he's changing the full outfield team here, Win.
Whoa, wow.
So, Steuer, Volta, Barnes, Ramsey, Pivas, are all coming on. Johnson. I mean, that was either pre-planned, right, or Jaissle's a complete psychopath and was that unhappy. So it looks like the double pivot is now going to be Ramsey and Steuer. Willock is a 10 behind Voldemort. Barnes left wing, Murphy right wing. Defence is a whole of a working out with defence is going to be tough because we've got Pivas centre-half back in his natural position. Looks like Mason Miley is going to be right back, or could be him left back, actually. It's hard to tell from this angle. Well, I'll get with centre-half, Steve, but pretty much essentially I've worked out with midfield and with striker partnership. So Henry Johnson centre-half, Mason Miley is right back. Pivas is the other centre-half alongside Johnson. And the only one I can't work out is the left back. Hornacek looks like he's going to get another full 90 though. But whole new team. So when I save a player, I'll also save a position. Henry Johnson, centre-half, goes to right back. Mason Miley, in case you're confused. What a ball from Miley. Murphy's in. Good save from the keeper. Now that was a positive move straight away. And if you noticed, when Murphy was blistering down the line from a great pass from Mason Miley, who, by the way, technique is exactly like Lewis Miley's. That's insane how much he passes the ball at Lewis Miley. Volta was the number 9. So quite interesting. It's another outswinging corner here. Willock is playing the 10 role. Ramsey is a little bit deeper. Corner. Murphy, outswinger from Everton's left. Flick on. Cleared away by Everton. Good start. The only person I don't know who it is, number 35 is left back. If anybody wants to tell me who number 35 is, I haven't got the team list in front of us. It's normally something I would know, but looks like an academy player.
Our 35.
Miley, another great ball to Murphy. Penalty. Nope, he hasn't give it. He put the whistle to his lips, but he didn't give it. High press.
Dylan Charlton is 35.
Dylan Charlton's left back then. Henry Johnson's 1-on-1 here, centre half against Barry, but great cover by Mason Miley. Where is Mason Miley's natural position? Because he looks like a decent right back to me. I mean, I'm only 47, only 2 minutes into the second half. But he's played 2 great passes in his recovery run there to help out Johnson. Was brilliant. Barnes gets his first involvement in the game running down the left. He's given the ball away, though. He's given away to Njai.
Well done. Who was that?
Willock and Ramsey double teaming.
Willock.
Both fouled Dewsbury Hall. Free kick, Everton. Quite an interesting start. Jaissle doesn't look too impressed on the touchline. Cameras pan to him, bit of a frown. Very, he's not even in his box. He's well out of his touchline box. Oh, it's a great pass to Njai. Just couldn't keep it in. I think Dylan Charlton would be very happy with Njai couldn't keep that in, because that would be an absolute disaster as a young kid playing left back to have Njai get the ball there and run at you. Dylan Charlton literally looks 16. Cameras on him now taking the throw in. Very young player. Interesting, Ramsey's now is like a double pivot alongside Steuer, who we haven't seen on the ball yet. Voldemort dropped very deep to get that. Kind of dovetailed with Willock to run in behind, which was quite interesting there. Very much the same for Newcastle. Keeping the ball at the back for now. Steuer wants it. He's got it, but he's been pressed instantly. Surely other teams haven't already started to make. Has his fabulous teeth in. Oh, what a ball from Steuer. Straight into Ramsey. Takes it on the half turn. Barnes, left wing. Cuts inside. No shock there, but he might create something. Back to Steuer. Willock. I like that. Dylan Charlton at left back. Ramsey. That's where you just need to hit. Oh, that was a good effort. Into Volta. Good feet. Barnes. Miley. Mason Miley, that is. Got 2 of them again.
Oh, yes. Hit it.
Lovely. Go on, Barnes.
Oh,
he tried to play in Volta. I don't mind that effort. Great pressing from Mason Miley, by the way, to win that back. And then Jacob Murphy looking pretty sharp early on. 2 good runs down that right wing as well. He's already done more than Alanga in terms of getting in behind the defence, which you can put down to 2 things. You can put down to his off-the-ball movement, or the person who's playing right back has got the capability of playing that pass to him. So it's nothing against Alanga that. If Alanga was making them runs and Mason Miley was the one playing it, then might have been a similar story. But so far, Murphy has contributed more than Alanga. And again, Mason Miley trying to get that ball in behind. Look where Jaissle is. Jaissle's well out of his touchline. He's literally almost in line with like the Everton 18-yard box, but on the touchline, it's mental how far out of it. He's going to get lots of bookings. If he can get a bet on Sky for Jaissle to get 4 yellow cards this season, 5 yellow cards this season, share the winnings with us. That's a big high press as well. Look at that.
By Walter.
Yeah, Volta's the one doing it. I said I would play Volta as a 9 because you give him less distance to cover to press.
Oh,
not that I'm the type of person to say,
Ramsey.
I told you so. Yeah, Ramsey with a loose ball there, to be fair. Very loose ball. Pressing again. Volta forced him back to the keeper, but he's not getting backed up by Murphy or anybody, really. He's the only one pressing Volta. Too easy. Everton have just absolutely played through. Mikalenko down the left. Left foot cross. Too deep. Still picked up by Njai. Everton's turn to have some time on the ball.
I mean, you know, people were going on about how they can see pattern of play and all this with MJ. Different to Eddie, and I'm sorry, but I can't at the minute.
Still early days. He only had them for a week, but I did expect to see a little bit more of our future identity. Anyway, I mean, Everton here have created a half a shooting opportunity, which has been put wide. But Everton on the edge of a box, look a little bit more clinical than us, which is a worrying thing to say. The way they're passing it around, creating half a gap to just take a touch there and hit. Goes wide. Thing is now, it looks like no matter what happens,
I mean, look, to not start panic unnecessarily. We haven't seen what you could call the first 11 all playing together yet. So. But there should have still been better than this. That was well done by Walter Marder again in his own half. Oh! Offside anyway. You're mute, Kev.
It's cost me microphone unplugged. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
There we go. I was just saying that ball obviously to the back post.
Look at that. Perfect.
Microphone came up. It was really good from Hornacek and Steuer. Mason Miley again. It's better football at the back. Oh, that's trusting Hornacek a lot.
Well, but at least he realised the situation he's in.
David Moyes heading the ball away for Everton. See that? He's having a smile about it as well. Look at that replay. Boom. Moisey. He's not bothered about the concussion rules or anything like that, is he? Old-fashioned. Head of a ball away. I tell you what, the difference between the young players and Barry there, I'm sure Henry Johnson isn't slow by any stretch of the imagination, but Barry looked like Usain Bolt compared to him when they were running together there. It's obviously not Johnson's fault. He's still young and he's still developing and all that stuff, but that was quite interesting to see. Look at that selection of faces on the bench. Botman looks very glum.
Rightly.
See, this bugs us now because Everton have a throw in on their left-hand side, our right. And Voldemort is playing as a 9. He's on the edge of our own box. Now, that's not Voldemort's fault. Someone's got to tell him, look, you're not there to win a header.
He gets the
But
ball.
There's just nobody there. It was just when the ball got further than Voldemort, there was nobody left. Mason Miley's done excellent to win that back at right back.
Yeah, we'll have that.
And he's won the goal kick as well. Tell you what, not much has happened in the second half, 55 minutes in, because we've had 3 replays of David Moyes heading the ball away from a clearance.
Right off the top of his head, by the way.
If we're given less description, it's because nothing's happened other than David Moyes. What a ball from Steuer. Poorly taken by Mason Miley, though. Willock's won a back up.
Willock's got it.
Steuer again. Going to try and pick another pass, I think.
Excellent ball.
What a ball from Steuer. Inexperience of Dylan Charlton made it look tough, and he's actually lost it. It's a good ball from Steuer, though. Positive. Well,
that was a free kick and all.
Yeah, it probably would have been a free kick. Played advantage of referee. He wants to... the one who ran at Shahar all game wants to run at Miley, but Willock won't let him. Willock won't let him run at Miley.
Baptism of fire, yeah.
My streams went off.
Oh, mine's okay. We've got Everton on the left-hand side.
I'm back. Mikolenko into Dewsbury Hall. I'm on 56-32 win.
Yep, I'm 37 now.
I'm a little bit behind again because mine went off and came back on. If anybody is struggling watching, specifically in America, try and change your browser and see if it works, because when I did that, I've had less issues. I'm back. I'm fully back. Yeah, I mean, look where Voldemort is there. It's not his fault, win, but I mean, our player highest up a pitch is nowhere near their centre half, so that's a slight issue for a team who wants to press high.
Oh, hello.
Volta got a move on there. Well won by Barnes. Barnes has been non-existent, hasn't he? Bearing in mind he had
a couple of little touches early doors. Like I say, the first 2 or 3 minutes of this half were looked okay, and then Everton have just settled down again.
Barry wants to run at the young centre halves. Mason Miley's fouled him. I said it would be a good test. I said it would be a good place to see where we are, because when we played Valencia, they are ahead of us with their pre-season schedule. Every team we've played so far pre-season has been ahead of us because their season starts earlier. The problem with this one is Everton are at the exact same stage as us of pre-season, and we're a lot better, a lot more comfortable defending. Yeah. We don't look like we trust ourselves defensively at all.
Well, I mean, that team there now, it's on the pitch.
Yeah, but even in the first half, we don't look like we do either.
It's a mishmash. I mean, the starting team is picking itself based on pre-season performances.
What a save!
Yeah, good free kick. I don't know how it got through. Oh, Voldemort jumped up the road.
I want to check there, thinking I'm going to be busy. This bugs me as well. I want people to comment, right? Why don't we leave anybody up off a corner? We haven't done it for years.
Exactly. He got his hand to it, only check.
Done enough.
Oh.
There's just no out. That's the problem. You get the ball on the edge of your own box off a corner, and there's nobody to go to.
Well done. Volta
done really well.
Well
Poor
done.
Passo. Oh, wow.
No, that's not a penalty either.
Everton, much a better team.
Without being anything special at all.
Mm-hmm. We're just too deep.
Yeah,
we're just sat in our own half, letting Everton have a ball here.
And we've got too many men doing nothing.
This half's a little bit more worrying. I'm gonna let the defence off because we're all young players, but midfield and forward line. I mean, Barnes is pretty much left back here.
Yeah, well, if you left back, go and take the player on. You've got your full back behind you.
And Jaissle hit it over, but it's another half chance for Everton, I guess. I mean, I'm less positive about this half than I was the first one.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you've just got to look at the number of Bams that are in the team there now. That was probably the biggest penalty in the lot. Whoa, go on, Walty, lad.
Look at the pace from Baltimore.
Yeah. Oh, panic.
You see the Bairns win, right? But away from the defence, that's our second team. Or in contention to start, you got Ramsey alongside Steyer as a double pivot. You've got Willock as a 10. You've got Barnes, a left winger, Murphy as a right winger, and Volta as a 9, who's 67 million. So it's not just Bairns in this half. Yes, the back four is. But it's no excuse for me because on the ball we're still nowhere near good enough so far anyway. Hopefully it changes. Calling it to Newcastle anyway. Right hand side, will it be another outswinger? It will be. It'll be Murphy. It's a great cross. Flicked on as well, but nobody there.
Hello.
Everton are going to catch us on the break, I think.
Go on,
well done, Dylan Charlton.
Oh, again, the passing
bad
is shocking.
Very bad pass. That's where Charlton or anybody else just needs to try, if he's around, give a ball to someone like a Steyer or even a Ramsey. Like, he's done his job. He's won the ball back. He's intercepted the pass. Yeah, Steyer's next to him. Just let Steyer have it.
No, I like the fact that he took the ball forward as well into space, which was there, which is good. But then, for the misplace, it was a simple enough pass to play.
Everton subs are happening. Njai off for Tyler Devlin. Barry off for Beto. Dewsbury Hall off for Alcaraz. Again, that's quite a good squad by Everton. Maybe Everton squad seems quite strong making them changes. I probably think Beto's better than Barry. Doesn't say much. Both Everton have been crying out for a striker for a while, but their better striker is on now against the young defence. But I'm not going to give Newcastle an easy ride in the second half and say that it's all Baines, because it's not. Away from the Steyer's won it back into Volta. Very well done. Back to Barnes into Volta. Given away.
Oh, we managed to retain. Again.
Yeah, it's very slow when we get the ball in this position. Passing it around. Steyer's done very well there, kind of glided past his man, give it out the winger, but then Barnes has come backwards again. Got to go forwards, lads. Especially 2-0 down. Even if it is a pre-season, you want to create good habits, don't you?
Yeah. Good ball.
Good ball again. Murphy's been the best player in the second half for Newcastle.
Oh, he should have been looking to get it in the middle there, son.
Yeah. It's like the youth players are a little bit scared to take that chance, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Don't want to give it. I don't blame him for that. But Barnes on the ball here. He's one who's got to step up and make something happen. Into Ramsey. Nice little bits of interplay. Lots of first time passing between like Ramsey, Barnes, Steyer. But then it always ends up back to the centre halves at the minute win. And that's the biggest issue. Again, all the way back to centre halves. We don't have, or it looks like we don't have the confidence to kind of break down a team. Steyer's on the ball, but he's had to come very deep to get it.
Hard lines.
Try to play forwards, but give it away. We're in trouble here. 4-2 to Everton. Balls went left. Cut inside.
No
That's
way.
not a penalty. Everton are trying to get it. Then again, I guess if you get a penalty for nothing once. Right, there's space here. There's space. Ramsey's carrying it. It's being fouled. He should have just carried on.
Exactly. He could have carried on there, you know.
That was silly. It's a confidence thing. I think he's felt the arm on his shoulder and he's thought, I'm just going to stop running here. I'm going to get the foul because he doesn't back himself. That's what it looks like. Just carry on running. He's not,
exactly.
He's not going to get the ball. It is a foul by the Everton player, but here's a penalty shout.
Shut up.
Nah, he just puts his arm out there.
On his back.
Jesus Christ. Hayden Hackney, I think, innit? Trying to win the penalty. Looks like Alcaraz has a hickey on his neck, but it's not. It's cupping. And cupping isn't some form of a new hip thing people are doing in car parks either. Cupping is a waste of time, to be honest. Suction cups all over your body to get increased blood flow and stuff, but it doesn't really work when you look into the science behind it. Dylan Charlton tried to get across it, but was just nobody. There was nobody in the box. That's so frustrating. You're 2-0 down, your young fullback's got a ball left back, and nobody's busting the gut to get in that box. Hackney's getting referred to as Tom Daly from now on. Well done, whoever put that, because he loves a good dive. Everton are just popping it around us. This is let's hope it's just a fitness match.
Well,
because we are miles off it in the second half. And let's see, you've still got players like Barnes, Volta, Ramsey, Willock, Murphy, Steuer, who you expect to be in contention for the first team, but just cannot get near Everton. We're making Everton look like Barcelona.
But fortunately, they're not playing like Barcelona. So we're only 2-0.
Fortunately, we're not playing that, but we're making them look like it because we are just popping it around, 2-0 up. Not a worry in the world. My goodness gracious me. I've paid for this as well, you know. Can't believe I've paid. I wasn't gonna. Oh my God. Barnes, you haven't even closed at the right angle. He's made it so easy for a defender just to step inside and pop it off. If you're going to close, you obviously cut off that option. Their youngsters are getting time on the ball to make a switch. A great switch. He's not offside. Stop appealing for offside. We have given Everton confidence. Tell you who we need. Florian Lejeune. 2-0 down against Everton. Comes to mind.
Extra time, 2 goals.
An overhead kick and one over the line. That's what we need. Barnes can't. I mean, it's a corner at Everton again. I mean, the reason was less detail for people who are watching who can't see is because it's just Everton popping the ball around. We're not attacking us. We are just popping the ball around. There's no sign of vertical football or high press at the minute. First half was more encouraging. Even though we haven't conceded in this half yet.
Area defending his own box. Get a player up. Get a player up.
Another corner.
You know, I was saying last season, if you put Alanga and Gordon on the halfway line when they're defending a corner, they've got to take 4 defenders to cover them.
Even here, I'd have Ramsey and Willock. I'd just stick them 2 on the centre. Oh, Horner checks, kind of flapped it back. It was a busy penalty area. Oh, Voldemort chipped the ball up and then cleared it away. He did that with a bit of class. It's probably the most exciting thing we've done this half, to be fair. And then Everton, nice and calm again, on the ball, spraying it around. Alcaraz strides forward, nice 15 yards. And this winger is desperate to run at Mason Miley. Well done, Mason Miley, to be fair. But another corner, Everton, nothing from Newcastle. Nothing for Newcastle, I mean, in terms of this half at all, really. The first 2 minutes, Murphy made 2 good runs and Mason Miley put him in twice. But, yeah. This is a worrying half win.
It's worrying full stop, yeah. Oh, hello.
Corner's come in right in the 6-yard box.
We're getting a free kick there, or is it another corner? Another corner.
It's a good job Willock was alert. Otherwise, it was a tap in for Everton. Steyer's wrestling with Tarkowski. I mean, that's an interesting mix. I mean, surely somebody says...
No, you can't stand beside him and go with the other man.
Barnes, it's silly pressing there because you just leave it Everton player.
And he's just let him go.
That's so easy. Problem is, we've won the ball back on the edge of our own box, and because we were defending the corner, there's nobody up as an outlet. What time does Eclipse win? Because I'm going to go and see it, I think.
7 o'clock coming up.
15 minutes out.
It's getting dimmer as we speak out the window.
It actually is as well, yeah.
Yeah, what way is that window facing?
No idea. It's my ma's house. I can work it out, though.
Yeah.
Give us a second. South. My window's facing south.
So it'll get dark to your right.
I'll be looking out for it because there's nothing to talk about in this game. Newcastle-wise, anyway. Everton, to be fair, looked decent. Very comfortable on the ball, Everton. Very organised.
Well,
defensively.
And our press is effectively non-existent now.
Well, there's no press on them. But, I mean...
And the only time we are getting the ball is when Everton misplaces.
Yeah, ball's just being cleared away again. Everton have picked it up. Volta, to be fair, right? Volta's trying to press. Nobody's going with him, look. Nobody's went with him there. Volta's pressed the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper just popped it off to Michael Keane. And it's a little bit...
Fucking hell, man.
Could be a long season win. We need a couple of, I think we need some new signings.
If this is anything to go by, no.
Barry looks Brazilian. He's just chested the ball. Not Barry, Beto. Just chested the ball back to the midfield. He then sprayed it for... Oh, my God. What a ball that is. Everton are getting more and more confident.
Oh, what a goal.
Yeah, good goal. I literally was about to say Everton are getting more and more confident. They look like we're going to score. Before I had time to say look like we're going to score. 3-0. Update that scoreboard win. Tariq George looks good. Player from Chelsea. Had him on loan last season. He's took his goal really well there. It was his pass, actually, which started the whole thing. And then it's a great touch on George's left foot. On the spin. Smashes it with his right foot. Really good finish from Tariq George. And Everton, to be fair, I can only say they look good. I don't think we've tested them. But they've looked very good with what they've had to do and what's in front of them. And they are coasting to a victory. In the Scottish capital, fair play Everton. No issues with Everton winning this game at all.
No.
Much better team.
Yeah, did he give up the ghost at half time?
Maybe. Adam has news on. I don't think he has given up a ghost half time. Again, you look at the outfield team when, other than the back four, they're all starting contenders for Newcastle United this season. Jacob Ramsey, Sean Steyer, Joe Willock, Harvey Barnes, who hasn't touched the ball since the first 2 minutes, Jacob Murphy, who's been our best player in the second half, which says a lot, and Volta. All of them players I've just mentioned,
come on,
you would expect to be near the first team. So 6 of our outfield players should be there. As news come on for Everton, so Everton now have a couple of youngsters on, but I don't think it'll make much of a difference because we are not threatening at all. First bit of possession we've had though, Barnes trying to run at somebody. gives the ball left to Charlton, and it's going to end up back at the centre half, so if I had to guess.
Get it in, man!
Ramsey's picked it up. Nope. No forward pass yet. He has beat his man, but it went sideways to Willock. Willock out to Murphy. Murphy doesn't hesitate. Puts it. Oh, good ball in, but the keeper's kind of half claimed it. Claimed it, dropped it, and picked it up again. But
Toon, the keeper.
At least Murphy's trying to get that ball in a dangerous area, to be fair. And again, Murphy's went to press there. Miley's backed him up, but it's still bounced clear, and it's ended up at Mark Travis's feet. Played a very nice long ball up. Got the ball a little bit win. Got something to talk about. Dylan Charlton at left back. In his own half. Into Steuer. Steuer's barely had the ball, but he's picked out another good pass. Ramsey. Nice one too with Willock. But then Ramsey gives it away to Tarkowski. And Everton are popping it out of our press. That was really impressive. Into Alcaraz. Into the new lad, Asnu. Tariq George, who has caused absolute carnage. We are just over a week away from a season starting.
And if we play anywhere near like this against Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool kill us.
We are dead.
Could Eddie Howe go and be the biggest mistake Newcastle could have possibly made?
I'm not going to go even start down that.
I'm not going to go down that route yet because it's too early, but it's... yeah. To be fair, it's harsh on Jaissle. Nothing against Jaissle, to be fair, but it's not Jaissle's fault. We're only a week and a half away from the start of the season, but the first half wasn't great. Oh, he's let the ball bounce. Oh, he's in. This could be 4-0. Well done. Henry Johnson went out for a corner. I know it's only pre-season, but these are at the same stage of us. I've said that a couple of times already. When we played Valencia, they were ahead of us. For their pre-season, they started a week earlier. As did pretty much every other team we played in pre-season. They started a week or 2 weeks ahead of us. Everton started the pre-season at the same time as Newcastle, so they're 3-0 ahead.
I'll tell you what's very interesting. You'll not believe this. How different people or different must be metrics give player scores. According to SofaScore, J7 was the worst player on the pitch in the first half.
He was the best by an absolute mile.
he's the only one in red on 5.9.
Yeah, Joe Linton was our best player in the first half.
Comfortably, at least in my opinion.
I was half thinking about getting a ticket in 2 or 3 games' time. I don't normally go to pre-season. Obviously, I pay quite a bit of money for a season ticket and stuff. I wasn't really going to go to Leverkusen, and I thought, oh, go on. But after watching this, I don't think I want to.
Well, I would have been there had I been able to get my own seat. But the first option we got to buy, oh no, your seat's gone. That's where you can stick it up your arse.
I like sitting in different seats in pre-season friendlies.
Oh, I don't. I like my seat.
It's one of the nice things about St James's Park. You can go sit in different seats and get like different view of the stadium, which is nice. Whereas if it was just one big bowl, it would look the same from everywhere, wouldn't it? The stadium is not a pitch.
I did see the stadium shot. Yeah, they've got the new scoreboard up in the Milburn stand.
Yeah, got one in the Gallagher corner as well.
Yeah, that's the one I'm on about.
Yeah,
was in the background on one of Craig Hope's shots.
The East Stand one's up as well. The corner of the East Stand and McGallagher was one there as well.
Where's that one?
Just a scoreboard. So literally the corner of the East Stand of where it joins to the Gallagher, there's a little like black scoreboard, a little bit like we have at Old Trafford, just kind of coming down.
It's not a screen.
Not a screen, just a scoreboard. Right. To be fair, if you're East,
Big
Duncan Ferguson, he's in Scotland and he's watching 2 former clubs. You'd be thinking, Christ, when I played, one of them had a lot more ambition than the other. And then the teams weren't as good.
You could see half the pitch there and there wasn't a black and white strip in it.
It's because we're not playing a black and white win.
Well, you know what I mean. pink strip,
a lilac strip. You're right,
call it
though.
what
You're
you will.
right.
Oh, well done.
Jacob Murphy's done excellent.
Well done, and then
He's
not so well done.
lost it eventually, but there was no option, though. To be
Right,
fair to, oh my God, Ramsey's been absolutely done. He's just ragged him to the floor. To be fair to Jacob Murphy, there, he's lost the ball, right?
Jacob Murphy did really well.
But he's kept it 2 or 3 times. And it's like, oh, come on, man, like, give us an option. There's no option. I mean, Ramsey's just been absolutely done. He's just thought, I'm going to foul him.
Wow.
It's only pre-season. So I'm going to keep telling myself, when it comes to Liverpool, we'll play 5 times better than this in a week and a half.
We'll have a 5-minute break at 7:05 so we can go and watch the clip.
It is getting darker.
It's definitely getting
I would like to have watched it with my little boy, to be fair, but I know lots of people were busy for this one, so I said I would do it. I'm regretting that we'll win, I'm not going to lie.
Me, you know.
Update the scoreboard, win 3-0.
I don't know how to.
No. Everton. Everton are just staying at 2-0.
Not my domain. He's never.
He did well early on. He got it at 2.
I've got no idea.
It is 3-0 Everton, and there's still not much happening from a Newcastle perspective. We are keeping the ball at the minute in Everton's half, but barely. Balls went out to Murphy again here, who is the only bright spark of the first half has been Jacob Murphy, really. But Everton might be looking at him and thinking, we'll take him off you. Jake O'Brien coming on. Another good defender for Everton. Harvey Foster, I don't know anything about, but he's coming on for Hayden Hackney. Tom Daly, a.k.a. Tom Daly. It's 3-0 Everton, and it is... not sure how many minutes gone yet, because the substitutes are up.
Substitutes are taking up the space.
He looks young. Harvey Foster, fresh out of GCSEs, that lad.
83 minutes.
We're in the 83rd.
I tell you what, we're finishing bang on full time because that'll just about coincide perfectly
with the eclipse.
If we can get that up to
no added minutes.
8 minutes, because in Newcastle it's 13 for the maximum.
Pivas, I would like to say has looked better, but I mean, he hasn't had anything to do. Everton have just been keeping the ball for fun.
He's played on.
Wow. Ball down the left. Harvey Barnes, he's lost it. It bugs me about Barnes, that win. I don't know how a winger can't beat his man sometimes, but he tried, chucking a step over, not past him, but Barnes is not the paciest player. Newcastle fans looking pretty glum.
Not all.
Everton fans are, to be fair, when the camera went to them, but they're 3-0 up. I've paid some money for these tickets as well, and it's been a pretty poor second half.
A big work in progress, says the commentator. Look at that, man.
Big work in progress is Willock's done well, to be fair. He's trying to make something happen, but it's just Everton have won it back.
Got the ball back.
Newcastle throw in. All the way back. Henry Johnson is going to give it to Modrag Pivas, who is then going to give it to Sean Steuer, who will either give it back to Pivas or try and play a forward ball. It's going forward.
Forward ball. Hit it!
Very good ball. Shoot.
Get in!
Get in. Goal for Harvey Barnes.
And it went straight in front of Walter Mora.
Jacob Murphy.
Yeah.
Assist for Jacob Murphy.
Did you see the ball in?
Great ball in.
Watch the flight of the ball. How did Walter Mora not get anything on?
I think, to be fair, Volta was doing quite a good job at entertaining the centre halves because he was right in the middle of them. So I'm not going to be too critical on Volta for that one, because if
But,
Volta wasn't
you
there,
know,
one of the
Barnes
centre
doing
halves
what
would have picked
Barnes
up Barnes.
does, scoring as a sub.
Yeah. Right now we need Florian Lejeune. 5 minutes left and we need 2 goals. Where's he at? Get him on. Newcastle fans still look glum. Cameraman went right back to him. Oh, there's lots of people out in the beer garden up the road from me.
Oh, you had time then, man. Oh, you don't poke the bear.
Oh. Oof. Dylan Charlton, it's got to go. Well done. Oh, I'm happy when this is over.
Yeah.
6 minutes left. If you had to give a man of a match for Newcastle United,
well,
bearing in mind
Jaissle first half and Murphy second half.
Yeah, I'm not going to debate any of them. I probably agree. Which is funny that they're kind of a players who have been there a while, been there the longest, I think.
They're both there when Bruce was there.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Mason Miley's 1-on-1 with Tariq George. Edge of a box for Alcaraz. Just wide. Looks like Everton could score anytime I want, really. I'm going to keep looking out the window.
Yeah.
Just because. It's not a total eclipse tonight, was it? Because I got told in 1999 that was a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
93%.
Right. Okay. A little bit like Newcastle's down spiral since Eddie's left. Just trying to bait some anger commenting, to be honest. Not my style normally. I'm just bored of watching Newcastle get passed off a park by Everton. Ramsey's picked it up, my left back position. Ball inside. Dylan Charlton. Willock, edge of his own box. Back to Charlton, who's hit it off an Everton player, out for a throw-in, deep within the own half.
Oh, it's getting very dark outside my west window now. It's getting darker than it is on the pitch.
Steuer, back to Hornacek.
Trouble is the clouds that come over here. I don't know about your way.
Lots of people there. It was a pub over the road from my mum's house where I'm at now, because obviously I don't do it from my house because there's kids going mental. But yeah, there's a beer garden over from my mum's house and it's full of people outside. Oh, one guy's trying to see the eclipse. Look,
trying to see. You can't cover the finger with one sun. You can't cover the sun with one finger.
That's what he's trying to do there. Everton's keeper, Chavez, Jake O'Brien in their own box. Oh, almost a Murphy. Good pressing. Well done, Jacob Murphy. Mental. Jacob Murphy's been our best player in the second half. We haven't really had the ball for Stone Shire to shine, have we?
No, but he's been taken when he has had it by then.
He has been taken a couple of... Well, to be fair, the forward pass originally for our goal into the edge of a box was from Steyr. So a bit of a positive contribution still. Someone's put clickbait Kev, which to be honest, I was earlier, but I not my style normally. If you watch regular, I try and be fair and balanced as much as I possibly can. I am still excited for the new season. This is only the second game with the new manager, and it has been 2 teams in both different halves.
It'll be an eye-opener for him, if nothing else.
So, yeah, he'll learn a lot from it. I think that's a big positive of this. He'll learn lots from this performance. Particularly probably about Botman. And as much as people don't want to hear it, potentially he'll learn a lot about Jacob Murphy, because he's just put a feint in there and played a lovely ball into Voltamada, who's given it away. But the original pass from Murphy was excellent. So I think he's probably learning a lot about, especially Joe Lintley would have learned a lot about positive stuff. Murphy would have learnt a lot of positive stuff about. And I think he's probably had quite an eye-opener on Sven Botman and potentially Leo Shahar.
Yeah. But we're going to have to revisit this because I think that's it.
That is full time.
All over. There's not a lot to say really other than
not a good performance.
Well,
it's a fitness match. Let's be honest. Let's be positive. He's learnt a lot about a lot of players. And we'll go from there.
Smash the likes. Thanks for all the... We're off to watch the eclipse. Catch you later, guys.
See you later. Everton 3.